hit a button. I did it. Yeah! Wait. There. Now people can hear you, probably.
Quack.
It worked! Oh wait, that means I can hear my desktop, and I'm definitely not playing Monster Train right now.
Yeah, me either.
Hi, everybody!
Monster Train is real good.
Honestly, I might as well share it before anybody else arrives. And, you know, presuming anyone else arrives, but we'll see how it goes. I have high hopes that, things.
I have no idea what our plans were for today.
This.
Yeah, honestly, there was more or less going to be hanging out and vibing, but also talking about new campaign, who would like to DM, what do we want to do different, how would it be like, just like, it was, you know, the wrap, if you will, for the campaign to main.
Post-mortem.
You disgusting amount of cheesecake.
Hello, everybody in chat. You're all wonderful and kind
I
and
support
beautiful,
this.
and thank you for coming by. You're awesome. That would be stupid. Should I get that thing?
Oh yeah.
You know, it was this time in the evening that I was aware that it was Friday the 13th.
I honestly pay so little attention to that I never notice. It's always somebody tells me and then it's like, oh, it's midnight in like 30 minutes. That didn't last long. Today it's a whole 2 hours.
Boss time.
Boss fight.
I really like Monster Train.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is just genuinely, like, it's already my game of the year.
Yeah. I love it.
I-
It's so good.
I'm loving Night Rain. I am really enjoying my time with Night Rain. I think it's a phenomenal game, and I love it. But I can't imagine anything beating this for my top game of the year.
Jade, I have a question.
Hi.
Why don't you have any, like, artifacts?
What are those? Those are things for Fireborn. I'm not playing Fireborn.
Melting Remnant and, what are they called? It's one of the ones I'm using right now, and I can't remember the name.
Angie Boys.
Yeah.
Angie Boys. Well, that's a good turn 0.
You like it too? Don't have enough people to play it with? Night Rain?
Right, Rain? Yeah. It's so good, though.
I really, really, really I was doing around myself to disturb. Oh, those Pinkaras, welcome raiders. How was the stream?
People have arrived.
It was.
What happens if I Hall of Mirrors my...
The Frost Dragon boss. And it was the first, like, big wow moment boss fight I've had in a long time.
You get 2 of him.
Just permanently?
And,
Also her.
no, not permanently. Her?
I thought you were doing Sonic.
Yeah, Little Fade's a girl.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I did not realize.
For all that I've learned of these exiles, it should be no surprise to me that the exile of a melting remnant is a thieving child. My visions with her have been brief, but she looks to be free of the wax for which her ring is known. Perhaps her sacrifice, and the sacrifice of each exile, granted immortality to the clans. Yeah, there's lore on all the characters now.
Yeah, and like all kinds of conversations. The fun thing about making an extra one of her is that anything, like any of those permanent upgrades that she gets, you get for both of them.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
The second one's not endless, though, because it's cardless. I see this now.
Yeah. But that's okay. You can just make another one. In fact,
Exactly.
you can have 3 now.
3-player heroes mod is glitchy though. Oh.
Three-player heroes mod?
For Sonic Mania, I think it is.
Oh, I thought you were talking Night Rain. I'm like, huh? It's always 3 players. What are you talking about?
I got a cannon.
Ooh.
There is a particular phrase that is suitable to describe my appreciation of cannons.
What is it?
I don't like saying the word.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a Helsing abridged quote.
Ah. I've never eaten that.
Oh, you're live on Twitch right now, Jade?
I don't think so.
On YouTube.
Okay. You said the button, so I wasn't sure if you were doing YouTube or Twitch.
Oh, I'm doing the Twitch. I'm doing the YouTube. YouTube.
Jade, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but that is not the web address for that.
Oh no! Where am I? Oh, they did make me panic for a moment. I'm like, oh gosh, is my OBS set to the right profile? Oh no.
Helsing Bridge mentioned, let's go. It is pretty funny. Yeah, I'm still not comfy with cussing, generally speaking.
Unless it's about fascists. Then it's super easy.
Well, yeah, but that's like... Fuck Nazis. Like, you
Yeah.
can't say it any other way to be more clear.
Right, exactly. Fuck Nazis. Anybody who doesn't say that is, not a friend of the channel. Which is the harshest criticism, the second harshest criticism I can give. So yeah, in theory, this is going to have Magus and GD with a big old discussion about, hey, what do we want to do? Do we want to keep this group together? Do another system? Who wants to DM? That sure was the plan.
There certainly were plans.
Yep, I can confirm that there were plans.
I did not know what the plans were, so I showed up because I was told to show up.
We talked about it at the end of the finale.
Yep.
It's sort of, but I didn't remember any plans being made about, like, whole time together, except for the messages later.
This person should become large. That's not what I'm doing. Sometimes I love the redo turn button. It's so nice.
Yeah. Oh, there was a mod for that
Holy
for the
cow!
original Monster
Thank you,
Train.
Soul. Thank you. Wow.
And it worked exactly the same way. It was even in the same spot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting a bit clogged.
Does Monster Train 2 have workshop support? Do you know?
Not yet. As I understand
Okay.
it, and I could be wrong, it is in creation. How we want to phrase that?
In the works?
Yeah, in the workshops. Hey.
Mm.
Ow. Ow. Very obnoxious attacks to dodge.
Please give me all reform spells. Wait, where's my hallowed halls?
Oh my goodness, just like... What on earth am I supposed to do about this guy?
Take a look. Oh,
There you go. He stopped casting. He's back to casting.
I usually deal with those guys by parrying, so I don't know that I have any good
Another one of
advice.
those, if you're a mage, get lost moments.
Mages can use parrying daggers.
That's
I
true.
know that I can, but I don't want to play a battle mage. Was the whole point? I don't want to just be doing melee plus spells. I wanted to do a mage, just mage.
Mm-hmm.
Which I realize is technically a challenge run. It's just like it feels a lot harsher in the DLC that you have less options because everything is kind of under the expectation that you're just doing melee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is fair.
I just went through doing a Crucible Knight cosplay. Shockingly easy. Guard counters in this game are wildly good, and the Crucible Knight shield is really good. So.
Oof. I have to do this here. That's bad. Okay, that's not awful. No, it's... Do I die? I don't die. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're just fine. Like, we're fine. Yeah, without any artifacts, I don't have any tricks.
Yeah, it's rough.
I might not win this.
It's gonna be close.
Let's see what I get off these. Ooh, that's irrelevant.
Oh, but you can
Okay.
add an extra. You can add an extra little
Little Git.
little fade.
Yeah, Little Git wins. His name is Little Git, by the way.
Her name.
Yes, this is also true. No, I always thought it was a boy just because the idea of the British chav character is usually, you know, masculine.
Yeah, that was exactly why I thought that. So.
Casually hit you with a dagger for 1,600 damage.
Yeah.
Funny, that's how my experience is going too.
Okay, fair. I have 10 health. I think I will not fight the Titans this run.
Okay, I don't have a roof to abuse this time. This person is extremely obnoxious.
Remember, you can always just run away.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to run from everything for this area. Because these guys are just like, they're just regular enemies and they're like boss fight level encounters.
Yeah. And they respawn, so like there's not even
Yep.
a real point to doing it.
Yeah, it's just that they also spam really well tracking projectiles constantly.
Oh no,
And there's a
I
lot of
understand.
really narrow platforming, so running away feels like suicide.
Yeah.
So, who's up for Night Rain?
What?
I would be okay tonight, Rain.
Bucket, do you have Night Rain?
I got Night Rain, yeah.
Okay.
I can play in a little bit.
Well,
I need to
I
wait for my meds to kick in.
Fair.
Like I literally can't play Night Rain.
You won't run on the Steam Deck.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I assumed that was why.
I don't own it. I do not. I have not purchased the game. It
Minor
does not run on
details.
my computer because
Minor details.
it is not there.
Let's flip the script on this one.
Oh, that's death. I'll go buy all of my runes again.
Bucket, what's an ETA? If you haven't one.
Easy come, easy go.
I mean, it's easy come, it's
Give me like half an hour to an hour.
Hey. And I shall continue the monster
Easy
training
go,
and just vibing.
absolutely.
We're
Easy
vibing.
game, not so much.
So I saw a fantastic post that I have to share.
Oh?
The real reason why so many trans women are becoming dog girls is that so that we can get into women's sports on Airbud rules.
Very good.
It's very good. I have popcorn. I want to eat it.
Steven says it is playable on Steam Deck.
Ah, so maybe someday we shall have it.
How?
Bonk.
Oh. But that just feels disrespectful. There's 2 times in a row that I've been like,
Oh.
here's a walkway in a straight line. I'm gonna walk in a straight line on the walkway. And then fall down a hole and die instantly.
Is this the thing or is this something different?
What's happening?
Hello!
Am I late?
Define late.
As in, did I forget that this is the call, or...
Oh, yes. In that case, yes.
This
Yeah.
is the call.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're late.
I was gonna say, no, GD, you are not deceased.
To our
Are you
knowledge.
sure about that? Are
No,
you sure about that? 'Cause I've been
I
feeling
really am not. I've never even been in the same country as you, so
That's not entirely correct.
That's true. You're right.
So how you doing?
Doing good. We're playing some games. Might do some Night Rain in a bit. We were hoping to discuss the possibility of the next TTRPG, but you know. Oh wow.
I mean, actually, no. What's the issue? Actually,
What issue?
why can't we discuss the next RPG thing?
Magus isn't here. It was my thought processing things.
I mean, did you ask him?
I put it in the chat and I pinged him with that. So.
I'd be a little bit more direct because, as you saw, I was aware of it. I kept it in mind. I still got late.
Fair.
I
So-
knew
so
that was
I
written,
am
but
going
had
to
no
do it on
idea
your
what
behalf.
was going on.
Oh, I lost on floor 1? Goodness.
I almost forgot because I'm working nonstop, so
Mhm.
that's my excuse. I am having to deal with technical malarkey.
Ooh, I like that guy. So,
Mhm.
what do you guys think about things?
Generally against them.
That's fair. Understandable.
They do be kind of sucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the question being, how do you guys feel about game things?
Oh, those I'm in favor of.
Honestly, whatever. I have been wanting a decent sci-fi game.
My big question is who's going to run? Are we expecting me to run again? And if so,
I'd like to offer to run, but like said, I am probably still going to be busy.
I'd like you to offer to run too. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I mean that's fair.
I'm not vehemently opposed to running a game, but I'm already running 2 games, and I'd like
Yeah.
to finish them and then
Yeah.
take a break.
I mean,
It
Jay,
is a lot
just
of
to-
work.
My
Just to
Tuesday
make it clear,
campaign has been going for 7 years now. I want to not be running a game.
That's totally fair, and that's fair, and that's not exactly that's in the ballpark of where I am. It's like I had a lot of fun with that game. It was great. ... I would like to not necessarily, keep run right away back to back, but I will if no one else wants to. But yeah,
for me, I mean, just to give a idea of how busy I've been, pretty much slowly waited off every game besides Jade's game. I mean, I finished every game I finished. I didn't start up or look for a new one specifically because I've been that busy for the past 2 years. So
but then the next question is, do we want to plan to have a game in a month after your thing is released? Your thing's going to be released in a month, I believe.
yeah. I mean, I definitely have room to like be part of a game, but the problem is just straight up like running it. Like
Yeah.
that is the amount of dedication, and I do not have like the skills yet to like be able to do it casually. I mean, I probably could still, but then there's the part of me that likes map making, so that would be a nightmare.
We could do, like, instead of jumping immediately into a new campaign, we could run a one-shot or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of doing maybe a couple of one-shots with Star Wars stuff, because for some reason I've been watching Star Wars stuff for one reason or another, or.
Question, but do you hate watching on the phone? Both other people
I-
playing ads, does it help or does it do nothing? I don't know. Twitch is not very transparent about how that stuff works.
I
Well,
have
what?
a.
Wait, what? What stuff?
If
Oh.
you're
Go ahead.
watching the ads on mobile and on PC at the same time.
Infinite money.
What were you gonna say, Jade?
Oh.
Words?
Most likely,
I know,
but not.
I know that feeling.
Hmm. Butts. I don't know. Alright, just do this. Bam, cleared. So. Oh yeah, I have a Star Wars character I want to play, actually. It's, Gand. Which I think would be really fun.
It does sound
Is Gant a name? Is that a
No, no,
species?
that's the name of the species.
Yeah, it's they live in, an ammonia-based system.
Okay.
And they're so they have to have a life support vests on at all time. But they're insectoid creatures who are cool and good.
The only video game you encounter them is in KOTOR.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
they're in the base movie. What are you talking about? They're in Empire.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
I said that you interact with them, as in like, it's more than just they're visible. In
That's fair.
KOTOR 2, there's a ammonia club that you can go to, basically
that is so
part of a
cool.
mission.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
then
the.
you gotta-
Oh, sorry.
I too am aware that Star Wars exists.
So, there are two ways you can get amino acids and like DNA type replication in biology, like in biology, full stop. And the base one is water based. You know, people are familiar with water, right? Everyone knows water.
Based.
Some of you may even have drank water at some point.
No.
I drank some water just now.
Yo, hype.
Never touch this stuff. Fish make love in it.
So, this character, the other is ammonia. So it's theorized that it's possible for sentient life to develop on an ammonia-based world. This is actually actual science, part of the science fiction.
I looked at the thing a while back actually that there was another one more recently that they discovered was chlorine.
Really?
Neat.
Nice. So the general idea is playing a Gond, having a full ammonia life suit on whatever ship the player characters have, having my room have a airlock in it that leads to an that leads to an ammonia sanctuary inside of there, so that I can just take my suit off and relax. Have like 2/3 of the cabin of my cabin actually be rigged for ammonia atmosphere, using a portable life habitat system, with my bed and computers and books and stuff. And then the last third of the cabin be split between things that can't have ammonia on the outside. Like clothing and stuff, to-go bags and stuff like that. It's pretty common in Star Wars universe to have ammonia top-off included, ammonia and oxygen top-offs included at fueling stations. Like, that's just a thing in Star Wars that is done. And the character concept is a physicist. They specialize in demolitions and teardowns. And they started out as mostly, being an actual academic. Yes, that's the one. Academic. And there's a lot of math there's a lot of math involved in taking down a defunct satellite city, for example. So she got roped into bounty hunting. Bounty hunting's, both to pay the bills and as a way of, using her skills, frankly. Having someone able to devise and craft an entryway with a simple thermal detonator, kinda handy. Add in a quick wit, good droid skills. I'm gonna name her Zibble, because one of the first characters that I ever played in a tabletop game in a TTRPG ever was Tzlunusk, which is Ziblanusk, if you will. It's spelled XLBLJNSK, and that was more like a Thri-Kreen style of character in the West End Star Wars D6 system, which is a very good system, by the way.
I played a Thri-Kreen for a campaign once. I played him it was very matter of factly the way I voiced them. I even got voice mod. For when he's like talking to another player, so he can he echoes a little bit.
Nice.
And he talked like this.
I do want to talk about the name, though, because it's very funny.
Oh, Zibble, okay.
Isaac Asimov wrote a bunch of essays
I recognize that.
on how to write science fiction, and one of the things that he says, and keep in mind, he wrote this in the 70s as a response to authors in the 60s. This is directly targeted at certain sci-fi authors of that era, in the classic era. And he said, if you want people to talk about the characters in your book, give them names that they can pronounce and remember. No one's going to care about your characters and talk about them around the water cooler unless they can conversationally say the names. It may sound cool to name a character XLBLJNSK, but how is someone going to talk about it around the water cooler? So obviously I went with the name XLBLJNSK, which I trained my mouth to be able to pronounce as with a glottal stop in between each consonant.
Nice.
And yeah.
No.
So this would be reprising that, except instead of the nickname being Nusk, which was the back then, it would be Zibble, and it's me as a much different person than I was back then.
The one character that I want to play is Duros, that talks like this, because I really like Crypto from Destroy All Humans. But I just now thought of what if that's just a persona he throws on because he was forced into he is a very easily intimidated guy, but he has a big performance points, so he can basically bluff his way to being a tough guy.
So-
Why? Because he has to collect bounties in some way or another.
So Getty says they're like Tali but stinky, and I think that there's one big difference between my character and Tali, and that is the fact that Tali is spiders, and this character is not made entirely of spiders.
Wait, what?
What
I refuse.
what
I refuse to acknowledge.
Might
fraction of this character is made of spiders?
Like,
no, yeah, you
surprisingly
you can't
small
just-
percent.
What?
Yeah, you can't
Okay,
just
so
drop that
I-
far.
What do you think is a small percentage of someone to be made of spiders? I just need to know what the baseline is here.
I mean, I would say 18%, give or take.
I
That's-
have
if you're
lots
less
of
than
them
18%.
very long.
That feels like that would be noticeable if Tali was 18% spider.
No, it's all contained in her suit. So Jing, here's the thing.
You know who Tali is?
Yes, there was a couple of old comics, I think. I guess you would say that the joke was that, you know, what's inside of Tali's suit, you know, because she's wearing a full body spacesuit, and then some people drew them as a human with different color skin, as people tend to do, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when we drew Tali, they took off the mask, and it was just 10,000 spiders crawling out of the suit.
I see.
It's extremely funny.
It's like it's a Marauder Shields thing. I see.
That's all. That's it. That's the joke. I mean, you didn't miss
Although-
anything
although
beyond
I'm
that.
Although, Jade, I'm not gonna lie to you. There would be, if I were to run a campaign, there would be a high percentage chance I would be relying on watching the Clone Wars shows for plot hooks. Because there's some that are pretty good. For example, like, okay, we have pirates attacking us, and the Empire wants to like protect us, but we don't want them. Guess what the mystery is?
I have no idea.
The
Me-
Empire.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show, so like
Same.
you could
I
could
haven't
steal
even watched
wholesale.
most of the movies, so like,
Imagine
Well,
a
it's the
sci-fi
animated
movie.
show.
There, you did it.
imagine a sci-fi movie except they open with the most unlikable person ever.
Hold on. Wait, wait.
That's. I tried. All 6 of the classic ones, I couldn't do it.
No, which one opens up with the most unlikable person ever?
Yes.
The first one, especially like I was going to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
Oh, Luke. That's not opening up. I was expecting. Wait, Leia, Vader, C-3PO.
Nah. It's the whole hero's journey thing where the character starts out as a goober and then becomes a hero, and it's like they gotta start out as a goober before they become a hero. That's how
Yeah,
these things
I'm
work.
like, yeah, like, if he was already Mega Chad, then it's like, where's the character?
I'm not asking for someone to be Mega Chad, I just want someone to be tolerable.
And that's personal preference, but like, you know, I get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's personal
I-
preference, but that
Sure,
feels
yeah,
like a
absolutely.
really low one.
I bounce off of movies all the time because
Yeah,
they're
that's
so
fair.
hard to start. Like,
Fair. I feel like I have an abnormally high tolerance in comparison to most people. Jar Jar, whatever. This loud, obnoxious character, whatever. Like a lot of characters that people tend to have like issues with in a show, somehow just goes. It's like missing a joke or something for most people. Goes over my head, or like water under the bridge. I genuinely do not see how people get that irritated by some of these characters that they incessantly complain about.
I don't have a problem with a character that's like unlikable. I have a problem with movies always starting out with like the most boring thing ever for like 20 to 30 minutes. And then it's like, oh, but it gets better at the end. Why would I watch the other parts then, other than because I have to?
Well, I'm just gonna
Why would I
say.
not just watch something else?
So,
If it-
Jing, I'm going to scold you there because some of the best movies do have a slow burn, but that doesn't mean that that isn't your
Good
preference.
for them.
and that is
I
good.
cannot tolerate sitting still for 45 minutes to watch something get to the point of being tolerable.
That,
Yet
yeah,
again,
no, that's
it's
fair.
your choice, and I am going to end this conversation here. Otherwise, it's gonna get heated.
No, I mean, no, it's...
I do not like that
I
opinion
do not
whatsoever.
I do not get into movies. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
miss a lot of movies because movies all start that way.
No, you're not wrong.
Mhm.
That is how movies work.
And like, I get it that they get better. I can't sit there and do nothing long enough to get to the part where they get better.
Yeah, this is why I watch a lot of movies while like playing a game or something, which is not good either.
I
To be
start
clear.
doing
For me,
something
it's
else,
the
and then the other thing is so much more engaging that I tune entirely out of the movie and then miss the entire movie.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's gonna be the case. Like for me, it's like I don't watch movies regularly enough that when I do put one on, I'm actually gonna try and pay attention.
I
So-
can
so
try,
I'm-
but it's a losing battle.
No, I'm not trying to convince you to do it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that
You're explaining, I get it.
for me it's like that. But I understand the person that's like, oh, I'm just gonna put a movie in the background, whatever. Like, I'm only like that with like, okay, have I watched this show before? Okay, but the only way I get through new shows and everything is, okay, every day I am going to stop at minimum twice a day to eat. That is what that is what showtime.
I can watch shows. I have no problem with like shows and like YouTube videos and stuff generally. It's just movies.
I mean,
Movies.
I'm guessing this excludes 40-minute shows, 40 minutes to an hour.
No, I
Cartoon
can
length.
watch like 40-minute or hour-long episodes of shows a lot of the time too, no problem.
That's interesting because there's a decent amount of movies that are roughly most are 90 minutes. Never
Yeah,
mind.
most
90
movies are
minutes
90
is the-
minutes.
And they usually only make the character likable in the last 20 minutes. So I got 70 minutes, or like 2 whole episodes of a show, until the character gets to be likable.
Have you ever seen High Fidelity? Because it does not have that problem. The character never becomes likable.
You know which movie I watched and I loved immediately? Kingsman 2.
Really?
It's in a car chase in 30 seconds.
So, I
They
just
did
want
not
to...
waste my time. They just, hey, you're here for an action movie? Action!
I gotta watch those movies. I at one point for H Bomber Guy, I had to recreate the church in Source, which is still so funny to me. But I've not yet seen
So-
the movie.
I just want to address one thing from my chat. Did she watch blank? It could be a quality thing. No, it's not. It's an ADHD attention span thing. It's not a quality thing. Trust me, I've known Jane
Yep.
long enough. It's like, I get this. Just wanted to
Yeah,
address that, you know.
I can't give
Is-
anyone crap for that.
It is mountainously difficult for me to sit still and not be doing something with my hands, and movies demand that of me for their entire runtime. You miss anything in a movie and it's of vital importance to the story, and you are missing out on the whole movie.
Have you ever tried knitting?
Yep. I can knit, I can sew, I paint minis and stuff. I can do all kinds
Okay.
of things. But it's
Well-
a movie I cannot pay attention to for the whole duration of the movie. It's just
Okay.
insufferable.
That's what
There's
my mother-in-law
occasionally a
does
movie.
when she's watching anything. So
Very rarely, there's a movie that I can actually watch. And like I mentioned, that's like Kingsman and Kingsman 2. They go straight to
Yeah.
action like right away, and then they keep up a pace of comedy and action throughout. And I can generally watch most comedy movies. But like,
Oh, speaking of movies / comedy movies, Spaceballs 2 is a thing.
oh yeah,
Oh
I
right.
was like,
Yeah.
when my friend sent me that, and I was like, oh, I was like watching like the first half during the scroll, and I was like, oh, this has got to be a gag for his Twitter, right? And then he's like talking, what? I also thought he was dead, so
oh yeah, no, he's.
so I'm
I
like,
think he's gonna be 100 when the movie comes out. So
so I'm
Yep.
just gonna state like I am looking forward to it, even if it turns out to be crap. But it does. Also, somebody suggested they should have just called it Spaceballs 3: The Search for Spaceballs 2.
yeah,
That would be
I saw that. That was
extraordinarily funny.
very
But also somebody pointed out, and I think this is the most damning thing about just that teaser, the scroll and everything that was written on it is a condemnation of the movie industry so hard.
yeah, it is.
Like when you see it all laid out in front of you, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like good and stuff.
But yeah, even if it doesn't turn out to be that,
no idea what I'm supposed to do with this boss.
I mean,
Chew on their face.
Spaceball.
Clicking over. Oh, this guy. Jade, it's the boar.
He just does like my whole health bar in one hit.
Yeah.
I get like one attack and then I'm dead.
Fun fact, they made this guy easier.
Yeah,
I
this
fought
is
him
the
before they made him easier.
I didn't.
He used to start way, way closer.
Do you have a summon?
I've got summons, yeah?
It'll take the heat off of you and let you engage. A couple of the
It did
summons that are
not.
bulky. Okay.
It did not. Tried
um,
that last time, he just killed them instantly and me with them.
who do you got for summons? And are they leveled?
Skeletons.
That it?
Oh, well, yeah, he'll kill them immediately.
That's my best summons, yeah.
Hmm.
He slid across that wall. But
It's
yeah,
also
like
got
even,
really like ginormous lingering hitboxes, which are weird.
No, that's true. That is just true.
yeah, even if the movie like turns out to be not that great, I am just gonna you know what? I'm looking forward. This ought to be interesting because the person that's making this is a overall interesting creator, really. So I'm just interested to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, like the nice.
Can you repeat that? You kind of cut off. You cut off.
Sorry.
There.
The nice thing about this is that like there's not really a downside. Even if it's bad, we still have the original. You know, it's not they're not taking it away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That the diner scene with the Michigan J alien still lives rent free.
This is so funny. I could see your names lighting up, but it wouldn't let me hear you.
Your computer was going kablurple-d, just so you know.
Yeah, it did a yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, weirdly enough, like as far as a campaign goes, I have had an interest in like, what about running a gang on I mean, it obviously has to be Tatooine. Where else would it be?
Does it?
I mean, it technically doesn't have to be, but like, give me some slack. It's the easiest way to place to find assets for.
Okay, that's true. No, my opinion of Star Wars is, and more or less always has been, that use Star Wars as a setting, because Star Wars games are always drastically worse the moment you actually include one of the main characters or settings. Star Wars games are at their best when you are using Star Wars and the Force as the same way you use Dungeons and Dragons. You know, you use Star Wars the way you use Dungeons and D&D. Sorry?
Kyle Katarn. Not enough said. All the games featuring Kyle Katarn. No, Kyle Katarn is what?
I don't know. It's like calling it a name is a little bit of a stretch.
Well, I mean, he's one of the more recognizable ones that was used as part of a game. Like, in a Star Wars game.
Apparently not that recognizable.
Okay, don't use that anecdote of one or two people not fucking knowing it.
He's the guy from the N64 game, right?
The N64, the Jedi Jedi Academy games.
Oh.
Okay, but why don't we have a Jedi Survivor game? Because that would actually kind of slap, you know? Like Vampire Survivor with Jedi. No, I'm actually down for this.
I'm surprised there isn't one, but also Jedi Survivors is already a name, and it's the sequel to the Souls, basically the Star Wars Souls. Souls.
It's pretty telling, this boss fight, that there's like 20 bloodstains on the fog wall to go through the fog wall, and like 1 inside.
Yep.
Yep.
And this is after the figure.
So the nerf was not to the combat. The nerf was to make him start away because he used to walk through the door and get charged instantly. He used to be like in the opening field and just would like you'd go walk through the door and just get plowed. It was terrible.
Yeah, like before you could summon something, he would be on you.
That's how like every other boss in this place has been so far. So it does
Yeah,
not seem out of place.
Yeah.
Having a 2-hit true combo that does your entire health bar though is pretty rough.
Yeah. No, when I fought him the first time, the only way I was able to beat him was by using my Wondrous Flask before I went in so I could absorb the first hit.
Okay, you dodged him there.
Yep, but his
like...
hitboxes are like twice the size of the pig. So it doesn't matter if you dodge. You have to iframe it. See?
But yeah, the only reason I say Tatooine is because I just think it's funny to just go for the most generic one I could think of.
No, I get that. I do get that.
Plus, like I said, the finding assets for it. But primarily, it's also just because Tatooine is just has towns/cities. I'm never sure of the scale. The Book of Boba Fett one looked like it was like the biggest one on the planet.
Yeah.
But that would be good enough scale for a gang, plus the Empire only has like sort of a presence there. Well, depends on what era I would go for as well.
Alright, I guess this is just gonna be one of those places I have to just come back to later, cause like...
Yeah,
at
some point...
I'm getting 1 hit and then dying, like...
So Jing, I pretty much have like one Souls-like game that I can relate that to, and that was like the Star Wars game, and it was, oh, I found this frog boss that I can get just close enough to finishing it off like this early in the game, and it's like, no. After like 50 tries, I'm like, okay, I should maybe come back later.
Oh, like, if I can get to at least half health within, like, 12 attempts, I will go all in until I kill it.
Oh no.
And a boss where I land like one attack, if I'm lucky, for the first several attempts, is like, what am I doing here? I'm not learning anything, I'm not doing anything better, I'm just getting stomped on because the game decided I should get stomped on.
Have you heard the definition of insanity?
No. I'm going to stop you on that one right there. The definition of insanity does not apply because the definition of sanity refers to a different attempt. Your 100th try is not the same as your first try.
Yeah.
Your 100th try is
Every
not
attempt you
the
learn
same attempt.
something and you get better, you get closer to success.
Yeah. So that is using that in that situation is actually just a misnomer. Or
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
but after a certain amount, it does become. Yeah, no, you're not beating this. You can
It
try
might.
1,000 times.
It's also a misattributed quote at all as well.
That's
Yeah.
all that too.
I mean, if Voss took it from some literary source somewhere else, if that's what you mean, I'm referencing him because he has a funnier voice.
I don't like that attack. Having the blessings though is having a significant impact. To like just
Oh, yeah.
back with 2 more blessings.
The blessings make a big difference, and so do the ashes.
Wow.
What
That
were
was
you gonna say,
impressive.
Jade?
I have
I
no
said-
idea.
The blessings help. Also,
Yeah.
the ashes make a big difference in terms of defense.
Now, if
So.
only she had somewhat less true combos. Like, just slightly less.
I often look at enemies like this and I just wonder how the hell did they animate all this shit and make it work in gameplay?
Oh,
I mean, the
have
latter
you
part is pretty generous, just on the face of it.
GD, have you seen the oh gosh, the dancing lion, and how that one's rigged for animation?
That is cool.
I don't imagine the animator was happy to see it. Like even without knowing what it is, Dancing Lion, it's a Soulsborne game. I can't even begin to imagine how that creature must look.
So it's like a
Oh.
Sorry.
Your thing likes dying on you super hard.
Yeah.
It is a newish headset, and it is. I'm not happy with it.
I'm not happy with it
Like
either.
that. I mean, I'm sort of. Anyway, what were you trying to say, Polar?
I don't remember. What I'm talking about.
But in all fairness, there are people that just specialize in animating creatures, so.
Oh, that's right. The dancing lion is like the kind you'd see in a parade, and so it
Yeah.
actually has 2 people in it,
Chinese parade thing.
and it's rigged up like that too. It's really cool.
Oh, I didn't know that. So wait, it's just like it's just 2 guys in a suit.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well, I mean,
it's Elden Ring, so they're probably grafted together. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That kind of thing happens around these parts.
I mean, I just imagined that they'd have like the 2 guys be like separate animation wise. I can't even imagine how much of this is just procedural animation on some level.
But yeah, that boar fight is intended to be a mounted combat fight with both of players and the Yeah, with the player and the enemy both mounted. It's just a really bad idea because mounted combat wasn't fully fleshed out well.
Yeah.
Also, Torrent
And
dies
also,
when
his
a stiff
mount is
breeze.
faster than yours, and his hitboxes will just knock you off instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that boss.
So
That's
if you
not
do
what
it
I mean.
mounted, you just have to do it hitless. No problem,
Yeah.
right?
But you don't get any iframes. Well mounted.
Okay, and I'm just stuck in a butterfly tornado.
But yeah, anyways, what I wanted to say earlier, the kind of campaign I would have wanted was because big strategy game freak here. Probably would have had it be like try and take over the underworld in that particular part of the universe, I guess. Either as working for somebody or you guys just running a gang or something. Like,
Hello,
this.
audio jump scare. Sorry, my headset is dying too, so it just all of a sudden went white noise, top volume in the middle of GD's sentence. I got jump scared in the middle of a boss fight and died.
My only question is okay, what would be the story reason for the characters, even if they are scum and villainy type characters? Let's start off with that moral compass. What would get them to run a gang rather than be a bunch of mercenaries or bounty hunters for hire? Part of me is thinking just sponsored by someone that really does not like the other gang lords in the area, but he has to deal with them, is what I'm kind of thinking right now, just off the top of my head. And he wants to secretly kind of undermine them by sponsoring you, the player characters.
Kind of fun.
So you'd basically have to move spice, basically, which is Star Wars drugs. So
Yeah.
spice is always drugs.
Spice must flow.
Yes.
There's the you dodge me, you get hit attack.
And basically, the way it would function, it wouldn't be purely narrative, oh, now you have to deal with these guys. You could basically the section, the city would be divided into sectors, and you'd basically have to narratively you could get the sector, as in okay, you guys are trying to gain control of this particular territory. So you'd always have to have at least one, say, token on that territory of gang members to patrol it, at the very minimum. On top of passing a couple of checks in order to convince people that you're in charge now. And then based on what you guys have planned is how much I'm going to be okay, this is strictly strategery versus, okay, you gain this territory or this through the narrative.
Strategic.
Based on what your guys' plan is. And the thing about those tokens is that they wouldn't just be their representative of oh, they're just kind of representative. No. If you get in trouble in that particular area that you control or have tokens in currently, you can basically get reinforced with some NPCs and stuff, because you're fighting for dominance basically. So it makes sense that you can hold reinforcements to help you out. I should note I am excited at this prospect. However, I'm not sure how much fun you guys find this.
And it would be more of a baddies kind of campaign.
Yeah, Scum and Villainy. I don't mind running a good guy campaign, but that would be more like, obviously, then I'd have to actually think a little bit more story stuff. Whereas in here,
When I think of generating Star Wars characters, I normally think of either you're either on Empire side, or you're on the Rebellion side. It's either you're either villains or goodies.
I usually think of it as mercenary.
Yeah, this is Scum and Villainy is basically mercenary. Like at one point, you could work together with the rebels. Like they need you to smuggle something for them. And next, the Empire is paying you to track those same rebels down. Like, and nothing personal. I mean, you could, if you're clever enough, you could trick the Empire into paying you for letting the rebels go because you just don't like those guys. So you get paid without and you didn't have to deal with the Empire's nonsense. And depending on how important in terms of characters that they were, if they were just like, oh, get these guys, these random rebels, and not some high value target like, I don't know, Luke or whatever. I'm probably gonna keep rolling to see how long it's gonna take for the Empire to realize or encounter Luke and realize, oh, they scammed us out of our money, and potentially put a bounty on your head. I
mean, what the players want to do with that situation is going to be completely anything other than what you expect them to do with that situation.
Oh, that's the thing. The way I can think about running things, I'm bad at narrative, but I am reasonable at keeping the world consistent based on your actions and who you PO. I don't know why I censored myself there. But like I said, I've only had like 2 one-shots, so I don't know. Depending on after doing the thing is done, I am willing to try and do a couple of Star Wars one-shots. And if you guys are going to entertain a newbie, extremely anxious GM, whatever.
As long as you're willing to listen to feedback, which I know you tend to be, so.
Yeah. Although I do want to note, I don't mind listening to feedback. However, if I'm gonna remember to implement that feedback, that's a whole different thing.
Well, that's actually kind of fair.
Like, it's because it's like certain concepts are not something you can just change. Like, oh, you should probably like replay. It's not like something mechanical where I can just see it physically. It's like, oh, I should have remembered to do this and implement and something for this character. Stuff like that. That's high concept stuff that you can't expect, especially someone who's only run like a couple of games to keep in mind constantly.
We can expect you to learn and do your best.
I mean, yeah, I can promise to try. That's all I can ever truly promise you. Unless it's like respecting you, that's a whole different thing. That I have to try a little bit harder sooner if I'm being disrespectful. Because yeah, I was like, by the time I played my second one shot, I was actually like a little bit more confident, and I even planned on for players potentially doing their own thing. However, I did still. However, I was fairly proud because there was one point in the journey to like where the players were supposed to go, where the game said that the players can take the boat, but I thought to myself, and they get attacked by river pirates. Basically, it was an ambush. Uh, but I thought ahead and basically went like, you know what? I'm gonna plan ahead and because another option in this scenario is that they just trek through the jungle by foot, which would not have guaranteed an attack, but they'd have to deal with exhaustion potentially. I always try to think of all the reasonable paths the players can take. What they do beyond that is their thing. However, in my first one shot, I'm not gonna lie, I panicked massively when the players wanted to do something that didn't make sense for the story here. because I was just trying to follow the module, and it's like, it doesn't make sense. If they wait for this vehicle, the bad guys will get away in the Zeppelin. They have to pursue right now. And I was just straight up with them. No. That put way too many pressure for someone who was just trying to remember the rules, learn the system, and run the story to its natural conclusion. Even though I know that a GM should say yes as much as possible.
Ideally.
Not necessarily. I mean, not all the time. Sometimes there's like...
No, unless it's, I mean, obviously if it's like, can I have a tank in this battle against this child? I'll
It's
probably
also times
say
that just
no.
you don't have the ton of stuff prepared to make it happen for that session, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the players in my second one shot was I gave him a pretty chunky map, right? I even said to them he wanted to go in through an area that I did not have a section of the map for, because I think even the one shot thing said, oh, this thing is closed, but the warehouse is being unloaded right now. So of course, I didn't expect them to go to the front door, and every door that leads to the warehouse is closed, except the main doors of the warehouse. Sorry, go
So
ahead.
the idea that the player that the DM should always listen to the players is a way of explaining to new DMs the idea that the players are the main characters, which is a lot of DMs struggle with out of the gate. The idea is that the players are the main characters of the story, and you need to, work with the game around the idea that you as the DM are there to facilitate the players' actions, not that you have to do everything that they say. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know,
important
but
though.
that was like still like when it was early and playing this sort of stuff. I think I had like 1 or 2 years of experience playing at that point.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where that mindset comes from.
Where the advice comes from, yeah?
Yeah.
This boss
But
is
al-
still
but also-
terrible, even if it's technically beatable now.
And also, to be fair, the main player that kept making it a problem is also like very difficult to be around as a person at times. So yeah.
These things, they can happen, you see.
I'm sure with you guys, that it would be a lot less of a panic attack constantly.
Yeah.
Uh, I do try to have, but yeah, after the game is done, and however, I will probably have to resort to like Foundry, because as much as I would like to do it in uh, tabletop sim for the map element of everything, because there's definitely a lot of Star Wars stuff on there. For Jing's sake, I'll probably have to.
Thank you,
listen
Ramon.
to-
I
to,
appreciate that.
A Foundry or D20, roll 20.
Yeah, Foundry is just like much more stable.
It also has animated elements. I can put in like animated elements if I understand. And one thing that I'm still proud of myself for doing this. I managed to jury rig after following some tutorials. Roll 20 because in my first one shot, the final sequence basically takes place on a Zeppelin. So I basically had an animated cityscape below it moving. It was very blurred, but it was a moving background, which I'm still proud of. Looked so good. Now I'd have to probably ask someone if anybody has like any Star Wars one-shots that they are aware of, or that I could probably find some online.
Yeah. I still think that the West End version of Star Wars, the really old one, is actually an excellent system. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think from what I've...
Tried it, so I can't really comment on it.
That was a pretty good attempt. I got it down to like a quarter health.
Nice.
Nice.
You can do this. I believe in you.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it right now.
I mean, these games are beaten by...
Well,
these bosses can get beaten by players that wear nothing and they're level like 0, from what I understand, so...
I mean, we're just waiting on... It is possible, that doesn't mean it's viable.
It's theoretically possible,
Yeah.
but like, I don't think even Shadow of the Archery has been done hitless yet.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, what were
Because
you
there's a
gonna
lot of
say?
enemies a lot of the bosses in Shadow of the Archery actually have true combos. Where like, dodging this attack, you will be hit, period. You're just health taxed on multiple bosses.
Anyway, Jade, what were you gonna say about the West End system?
It's generally regarded as a good system, and I very much agree. It's a D6 system, and yeah, it's a D6 system. It's well designed. It's sort of timeless in its design, which it needs to be because Star Wars should be, is a timeless sort of world. And
Honestly, I'd be maybe willing to like entertain using that system if I feel like I'm confident enough to actually run a campaign, so I can actually learn it as I go. Because otherwise, it's trying to memorize it and run the one shots whilst also learning the system
no, it's a lot.
would slow things down immensely. I'm already pretty slow because, you know, I'm bad at calculation. Hey, ChatGPT, what's
Calculation is
2 plus
not-
2?
Calculation is not the worst thing,
Oh, it's not, but oh, I know it's not. It's just basic math, but that doesn't mean I'm fast at it. That's the thing.
Don't need to be is the thing. Basic math isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that big of an obstacle for a game.
It shouldn't be too hard to find something that does a lot of the math for you, in terms
Yep.
of like adding up rolls and
I mean,
stuff.
that's what calculators are for.
And automated systems, which, you know, there are several of good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Although what will be interesting is playing in that. I really do like it when GMs mix in another system. Like, I always like the idea of doing what is basically a mixture of. And I know this is redundant because of D&D's origins and whatnot, but I always like the idea of like you have a campaign that for the most part is like normal, but it takes place. But there are events where it's just straight up. Well, now it's a Warhammer game for a couple of sessions.
I mean, I went full obscure and had you guys play a session of Everybody is John in the middle of my game, so like I can't complain about that.
Okay, you might have to wait. What is everybody is John?
Everyone plays the same character.
Partway through.
Yeah, everyone plays the same character. It's all inside of one guy's head who is mentally
Oh,
not
yeah.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned this before now, actually. Now that you
Wait,
mention it.
we ran it. You were there.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
in it.
Wait,
Remember the one
I
shot
do
where
remember that.
everybody was inside this one guy's mind and who was crazy and he
the
tried to
one
bomb
shot,
stuff?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that I used Everybody as John for that. That was we played that. That was Everybody as John.
Right. Sorry, memory.
No, it's fine. And I just,
always
like, you know
feel
what?
Bad when I don't remember stuff. As like a general rule, I just feel bad about that because
It's all good.
I
And then, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna casually drop some of the most important lore at time of recording into this random one shot that people are gonna come back to later and go, oh my god, what was?
Remind me, he died trying to do an assassination attempt,
Yeah,
correct?
he
Yeah.
was trying to assassinate the good king.
Yeah. That in retrospect, yeah. Yeah.
In retrospect, it was low key one of the biggest lore drops outside of like outside of meeting the king himself.
Mhm. But yeah, like also Magus is playing the Star Wars X-wing game would definitely be interesting because it's like that one is so much more prone to like, oh god, if they get killed in space, depending on what vehicle they're using, there is no way I can salvage this. That like doing a space battle in that system is so much riskier.
I liked
'Cause,
X-Wing, but I wouldn't want to run a campaign in it. I think, you know.
No. Well, no, like I said, it's there basically for the occasional mission. Like that would absolutely be the kind of mission where it would be like high risk, high reward, I'd say. Like I said, I absolutely adore that. It's one of the reasons why I like the Warhammer CRPG, the Rogue Trader one, because it's like, yeah, for the most part, it's a really good CRPG, but then on occasion you get a spaceship battle with your flagship to help break things up.
It was okay at best, in my opinion.
The CRPG or those sections?
The CRPG.
The CRPG, it was pretty bad.
Okay, that them's fighting words calling it bad. I'll accept okay at worst, but bad.
Okay at best, I said.
It did not understand Warhammer. Like, it just fundamentally failed the assignment.
In what
And
sense? Explain.
It did not feel like Warhammer at all, or like Rogue Trader at all. It felt like Chudhammer.
It took out the fun elements
It
of
was
the.
Warhammer if they completely ignored all of the lore that was everything except for Space Marines, basically. If
I
you only read the Horus Heresy books, and that was your only source of lore for 40k, that's what the Rogue Trader game looked like.
From what I
There was
understand,
also a lot of like exposition dump without much like actually playing the game. You'd be reading lore blurbs for like an hour and a half for every 20 minutes of gameplay.
I mean, given the fact that this is the like, I'm just gonna make a bold statement and say, first actual RPG that's a Warhammer game. They didn't exactly have like a lot of examples beforehand. Which, honestly,
What year was
saying
it?
that right now. Sorry.
What year was it?
It came out
Just
like
a
a
few
couple of
years
years
ago.
ago.
My complaint about it is they try to do they try to write it the same way they wrote the Pathfinder game, which is just how they didn't adapt their writing style for the game itself. They just
Is
did it
this
however
more-
they did. It's Outcat.
I don't know. I personally didn't have any like big notes personally in that realm because for a lot of people, as far as like, because most people that get into like Warhammer, they don't really like get that much of a lore. They just see I want to say that they just see the cool army and they want to play the game.
There's books.
But like, Rogue Trader is the big exploration upon the deepest sections of lore, and is heavily focused on exploration of the 40k universe.
Yeah.
And then they just completely ignored the 40k universe.
They took out all the funny stuff. There was like it was
Okay,
all just
define fun stuff.
40k is an extremely silly universe. It's a very tongue-in-cheek satire of fascism. They cut out all the satire. They missed that it's a satire in the game about 40k. Which is like,
I mean,
it's acceptable in a Space Marine game because you're Space Marines. They're like so deep in that they don't see like 2 feet in front of their nose.
yeah.
But Rogue Trader is you are the person who is far enough away from the Empire to be able to see how obnoxious the entire system is.
I
And
mean,
the game doesn't let you.
I mean, to me, that depends on how you role-played it. Like, if you, like, I notice it seems to sort of do that when, so long as you're playing or trying to be a reasonable person. Like, role-playing as a reasonable person in that setting feels like your character's dialogue showcases how obnoxious the Empire is on average.
I mean,
Like-
kind of, but it still entirely misses the point of the setting in general.
I feel like that's just... I'm just gonna make a bold claim. I don't read the books or anything, but the general vibe of how GW is directing things is they're kind of lost that satire themselves.
Why would you make a Rogue Trader game not be about Rogue Trader, though? That's my big question. That's my biggest, like, must ask. Why would it be a Rogue Trader game? Why would you bother to make a Rogue Trader game and not make it about Rogue Trader?
I mean, is Rogue Trader explicitly written
It's a
in such a way
tabletop
that it...
RPG game, and it is an exploration of all the silliest of 40k's lore. It's a widely explorative system that goes through everything in 40k, basically.
I mean, the main thing, my main complaint in terms of, honestly, I was kind of shocked, unironically shocked when I went through the whole game and just didn't encounter a single orc. That was my biggest shock of the entire game. Like,
Are you aware that in Rogue Trader, as a system and as a rule in Rogue Traders, it's not weird at all for a Rogue Trader to have an orc freebooter on their crew? It's actually often pretty commonplace.
no, that's the thing. Rogue traders are allowed to be wacky and silly because it's highly dependent on their personality. I mean, that's why I kind of was surprised. Like, why the fuck isn't there an orc here? Like that was like my biggest like question throughout the whole game. When am I gonna see an orc finally? But
Not just not having an orc in the game, it is weird for a Rogue Trader in the 40k universe to not have at least one orc on their crew.
so what is the reason for having that one freebooter? Is it just muscle or
Big.
is it?
We're big.
What?
They're big.
They're big.
There's that. But it's not just that they're big, it's because orcs have the Wall, which is a special type of psychic connection. So, having an orc on your crew allows you to keep track of that. It's basically a sensor device for something that you cannot detect for in any other way. You have a useful combatant on your crew, and someone who has access to a type of psychic power that nobody else does. Not to
And they're
mention, it's
big.
a wildly alien type way of thinking, which often can be helpful in a situation that you find yourself in something unpredictable.
Oh no, that's the thing. That's the thing I was looking the most forward to is like having. I haven't played Rogue Trader. I just know like what goes on with a Rogue Trader, but it's just that there haven't been many things that bits of media that explored it, so I wasn't fully aware of like all the details.
Hey, GD.
I played
Yeah.
Rogue Trader for years, like
Apparently,
10
apparently an orc.
years.
Apparently, an orc can literally will your ship back to life. That's how their machines work.
Pretty much.
Well,
it
no.
takes enough orcs. It's not just
Yeah,
one.
it's
but, yeah.
about. It's like, do they all agree that the color red makes you go faster? It's basically collective thinking, collective psychic powers. Like, it's honestly one of the most interesting kind of ways of doing that sort of thing. Obviously, it doesn't work for anything because not every orc will believe everything, but there are collective beliefs that manifest themselves.
I have Hypocrite Dragon. Emperor text-to-speech
Oh, yeah.
is really funny.
Yeah,
It is actually
Yeah,
one of the best.
I know
It's one of
the
best
guy that.
primers. It's one of the best primers for a introduction to the 40k universe.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I've completed my thought now.
No, that's fair. I totally legit. I know the guy that voices Kitten on the show. I've talked to him a bit. He's a good guy.
One time I played
Yeah,
Wartime.
it's-
I am aware of Warhammer.
I've played the more time game, and it is incredibly stressful. That game. Oh, your highly paid and trained mercenary got down once. Well, he lost an arm, and now he is completely useless. No, thank you. Anyway, but yeah, I still personally say it's not terrible. I do agree that maybe the satire could have been maybe laid on a bit more thick. What? What?
What did you say?
I said it is. It is just the worst.
I'm just. You're allowed. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just gonna
to
say that.
enjoy the game. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you can't enjoy something in any way, shape, or form.
I am.
I'm just saying, as a 40k game, it is not a good 40k game because it's not 40k. It's only the most surface level shell. It's like the Big Bang Theory of 40k, basically.
Wow.
And people can enjoy the Big Bang Theory. That's totally okay.
No, they
It
can't.
doesn't make it a good
no,
representative of the media that it attempts to portray.
I understand where you're coming from, but no, people are not allowed to enjoy that.
No.
Yeah, it's just very simply, it misses the mark entirely and doesn't understand what 40k is. They wrote it like it was Chudhammer, and that's, not acceptable.
So just so we're on the same page. Define Chudhammer. Unless it's a problem.
It is a problem, but it's...
No, I know what the word
So-
means, but I just want the definition just to be very
Yeah,
clear.
no, I often shorthand it to referring to it as Chudhammer. So a little while ago, to give an example, a specific situation that's an excellent example of Chudhammer, the new Adeptus Custodes book came out, and it included a passage about a single, a named character who was female.
Okay. I don't think we need to
Yeah.
talk more about this. Okay.
And the
I'm aware
Chudhammer
of that.
sphere collectively lost their minds for months.
No, I'm aware.
About
I'm aware
this.
of that. I was just making sure that the definition is in line with what I'm imagining when you're using that word.
It is.
It is. And basically, all of them just got super upsetty spaghetti that there's a girl in their clubhouse now, despite it never being, against the lore at any point. Also,
Yeah.
clearly being within canon, as it's the new, the primary source material.
So I can sort of agree to that because there was a good chunk of stuff in there that I was already I want to say reasonably aware of. Maybe not some of the smaller details, but I do feel.
To give you an example, there was a segment in the game where you go to an Adeptus Mechanicus facility.
Yeah, I remember the planet.
I actually double checked back on this bucket. Do you remember when we were doing the thing with the Litany of Repair? I remembered the Litany of Repair from reading the Litany of Repair from being a Explorator player for 10 years. And having an Adeptus Mechanicus army in the tabletop game and everything. I remembered it, I selected a dialogue option in the thing, and I was like, that's incorrect. Oh, I guess I misremembered. It's been a whole while since I played. And then I went back and I continued through the area, and we just, I put it out of my mind. Well, turns out, I remembered the Rite of Repair, and they misquoted it in the rogue trailer. And it was an integral plot point. So they probably misquoted it, realized they misquoted it, and then changed the plot to fit the misquote, or they changed the quote to fit the plot because they already made the plot point.
Now that's rather different, but at the same time, like, take someone like me.
Yeah.
Litany of repairs just sounds like something that the robe guys just go ooga booga now worka.
Pretty
That's that. They could have said anything, and I would have not been the wiser, cause that's the thing. But
And I'm not. That's not an example of what I'm upset about.
oh,
At all. That's just a tiny detail.
okay. Okay.
I'm having fun.
Hey, I mean, I like talking with you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
It's that, like, the Adeptus Mechanicus fundamentally do not understand the machines that they're operating. They
Yeah.
are doing these, like, rites of repair and, like, religious things because it's what
Yeah.
they have to do. So, for a 40k game that's doing a rogue trader thing, the way that you would do something like that is, for example, having the, like, think a cinematic, because you love cinematics, right?
Yeah.
We have a cinematic where the character is trying to get the elevator to work. They're telling the elevator, like, standing in the elevator up, ascend, floor 2, go up. It's not working. And the tech priest goes, hang on, allow me to recite this whole rite of ascension and blah, blah,
And it
blah,
works.
blah, blah. And then reaches forward and, like, does hand gestures at the panel and presses a button. And then the elevator goes up. That's the kind of, like, that's what Rogue Trader is like. That's actual Rogue Trader. So they completely missed the, punchline of the joke. They missed the joke entirely.
Gaming.
It is a little bit obnoxious in a way because it's like, yeah, like as someone who writes jokes, it's like, yeah, like, okay, this faction is complete morons, but they worship, they don't know anything about these machines, but
That's
they
the
worship
point of
them.
40k is that everyone's a moron.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pretty
no,
much.
I'm explaining it, and then having him like waste everyone's time, with like some stupid incense, only for the guy to just press the button and it works.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the same guy who's doing the incense and everything, and everyone is all amazed and clapping their hands like little children. No one understands.
Can I drop something real here? Can I say a word?
Sure.
Romeo and Juliet is supposed to be a comedy. You are not supposed to be really excited and romantically involved with the characters. You're supposed to be laughing at the stupid teenagers who are in way over their heads and fell in love the first time that they met after one day. So bad they die for each other, and the entire thing is littered with really good late medieval, early Renaissance era comedy. You are not supposed to think of them as actually aspirational or even respectable, to be blunt. This is the kind of situation we're talking about. Is the modern retelling of Romeo and Juliet? Is, oh, it's so romantic. They love each other so much. Oh, they would die for another. No, you're supposed to be like, dumb kids. The heck, and like that's the point of the play, but it's misunderstood. Likewise with Rogue Trader, it's supposed to be that they're so stupid that that their prayer book says to flip the switches in this order, and they're doing it as a ritual, but like that's actually just a repair book. It's supposed to be stupid as heck. It's not supposed to be, oh my god, this is so cool. All the characters are complete badasses. Like, no. You're supposed to be laughing at them and the muscle heads are supposed to be the dumb ones that you make fun of.
Yet again, that's the thing with that's part of the problem with modern GW, and
It's
like
really not
there's
GW in general. It's just
Yeah.
Chudhammer.
like
It's
one
the audience,
thing
not
that I-
the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree, but it's also the brand kind of feeding into it at the
It's
same
really
time.
not.
It's sort of like how
How
people
are
have.
you
See
not?
any of the primary source material?
It's sort of like how people view the death of Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet. Since that was brought up, the original writing was they were fighting as a joke, as it was just they weren't really trying to hurt each other. They were having like a play fight, and then Romeo's like, "Stop fighting," which makes him like mess up
Yeah.
and causes Mercutio to get stabbed. It was Romeo's incompetence that got Mercutio killed, and watch why Mercutio screamed a plague on both your houses, despite the fact that he was Romeo's best friend, basically.
Yeah. They were filling
It was like
around, and someone got hurt. I mean, my model has a scar from me, the same thing happening to me. I assure you that I have experience in fooling around and doing dumb stuff and getting hurt.
But yeah, what I was trying to go for is part of the problem, I think, is the art that they include itself. Because when I look at like the old Warhammer art, it feels more like how you explain to me Warhammer now, in the satirical sense, because things weren't as refined. Whereas in modern Warhammer, I don't get that feeling. Because, and granted, you could argue everything's Imperial propaganda, so everything's dressed up and everything. That's what the context for the art is. But that also leads into the people of not reminding them that it's meant to be the satire part. Because some of the stories and things that happen in the universe, yeah, they're silly, but how often but when you're making a story or something, how much do you want to involve that silliness, and how consistently and how often is always a question.
I'm gonna talk about this again really quick. Primary source material, it's still silly. Like, all the time. If you read any primary source of anything in 40k, it's still satire. They still know what they're doing.
Yeah, GD really dropping
It's
you're right, but I'm not wrong.
It's specifically the situation you're talking about is the people that only participate in the Horus Heresy books. Because the Horus Heresy books are like all the Act Zero, the serious business stuff of how they got to the point that they are now.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be, basically, all of that is the setup for the punchline that is, the Emperor hated gods, so his people made him one. So, like, there's a lot of people who only participate in the first, like, primary source lore through those books. And then those people go on to make second and third, like, third-party source, or third source, material. And, like, for a Space Marine video game, that makes total sense. It's just Space Marines. You're only seeing the Space Marines take. I believe.
It's, I thought of a better comparison. I thought of a much better comparison.
Oh,
Helldivers.
I mean, yeah.
I don't need to say anything else. Like, I think that's the entire argument. It's Helldivers, Starship Troopers,
It
etc.
is a very similar vibe, yeah.
Like I said, my main problem is, at least in a lot of the things that I see, they don't tend to have that satirical element as hard in, at least in, like, let's say...
Yeah, that's the problem. That's not a good thing.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, you got it.
That's why
You do
I
get
said
it.
that Rogue Trader is not good. As
You-
a
you're-
wargame
you-
game.
Literally what we're talking about.
You take away the funny and you take away the irony.
The identity out of the subject. It's
Hey,
suddenly
Bucket's
not
back.
the same thing.
I've been back. Just
Well, you didn't
there's
say
been a lot of
it.
chatter, so I
You haven't been
have
saying
I just
words.
let
What-
everyone.
Oh,
I'm letting other people say words.
Honestly, I
like
just
gaming.
wish that they'd make another game like 40K Final Liberation, where they bring back basically cosplayers and FMV cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like that felt. I adore the orc costume. Like that is like what I tend to think of when I think satirical tone, but
That
everything
is a really good
is dark.
example of it. And the Dawn of War games kept that same kind of spirit as well.
Steel Rain.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
14? That doesn't seem right. Hey, Polearms, doesn't this
But-
only reanimate 8 times? Why does it say 14? Oh, it gets 6 every time it goes up a floor. Oh, well, GG. That's the end of this one. Hey, want to play some,
I will say the following, Jing. I will
What?
say, there is one part where I will fight you if you tell me that they didn't get this part right. For one of the side quests for one of your companions, the pirate lady.
No idea, never
there-
got remotely that far.
Yeah, we never got that far. We just kind of tried to play with 3 people, and it was not a very good experience.
The multiplayer
Ew.
mechanics were really bad, the storytelling was really bad, the experience of gameplay was pretty bad.
hey, want to play
There
some,
was no reason to keep playing.
you know who has a good
So-
experience of gameplay?
Night Rain?
Night Rain.
So
This
you
conversation is
guys
going
know-
nowhere. This conversation has been going nowhere for the
It
past
really
hour.
is not. I'm in the middle of the boss fight
Well-
right now, but I've
Okay.
almost got it.
Okay.
It's been going nowhere, and I essentially can't participate.
Like, no, I'm sorry. We do be yapping. It's totally okay. But I think it's time we shift to talking about literally anything else.
I did want to bring up like the one example where I will
Too
fight
bad.
you.
I'm kidding. I'm
if you tell
kidding.
me.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
This is the last thing, because I do think this is the ultimate example of what I think Jing wants from this. If you're okay with a spoiler, which I assume you are because
Sure,
you
because
don't.
I'm not
Yes.
going back to the game, it's Owlcat.
Yeah. So, you have to basically help out this one of your companions, which is a who's been faking her name, and she has to get a license for her business or whatever. And despite you, the rogue trader, basically the next to God Emperor of this sector, you have to go to the administratum. And despite you being who you are, you still have to wait hours to the point, and you can bribe your way up the line, at one point giving some guy either a hospital or an entire university just because you can't, just to move yourself up slightly. You can order your servants to bring you chairs to wait there. And it is without a doubt the most what you're talking about moment that I can think of, without a doubt.
Yeah, that sounds pretty funny.
It is funny. Okay, that's my point. We can continue on to something else.
Yo, Night Rain? Awesome. I love that game.
I don't know
I've
anything
heard of it.
about it aside Souls. The
Imagine a Souls game. You're there.
Okay, so no. I want you imagine, if you will, Souls games, but also it's Monster Hunter.
No, that actually I've seen her Jade play. So yeah, that seems to have been the feel of it.
Mhm.
Now,
from how it
There is
seemed
one
to play
problem,
out.
though.
Mm.
I've been eating popcorn, and my thumbs might be a little bit buttery, which will affect my gameplay.
Well, that's a you problem, Jade.
I would simply unbutter my thumbs.
You have God gave you a mouth.
Yep, and I've been misusing it ever since.
Wow.
Butter is edible.
I'd like
I
to
don't
formally-
think that's true. I don't think anybody's ever eaten butter.
I would like to formally
Nobody's ever
apologize.
eaten butter.
I am a Duchess main.
Did you hear mention of Monster Hunter?
I could get a new costume, but I'm
really
saving
wish
up.
Wilds. I really wish I could play Wilds.
Saving up for this bird skin.
I really wanted to.
So we still need to we need to clear Jing's Tricephalus, right?
No, I've beaten it
No.
now.
Oh. Congrats.
Yeah, I've beaten the Tricephalus and the bird. Let it be known the wolf boy loves the gun lance.
Yeah, I do. Sorry if I was going around a bit in circles there. For me, I just enjoy the conversation, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to make sure that I understand it. And for me, that can take effort.
No worries,
will
man.
gladly admit that.
It's fine.
Honestly,
I am going to bite you, but that's not an uncommon occurrence, so you know.
I learned a lot of things about Warhammer. So
I didn't. I learned nothing from that conversation.
You know what the most important? You know what the most important lore thing is to learn about Warhammer, though, for people that are not in Warhammer.
what's that?
No.
So there's an abhuman, a group of abhumans in 40k called the Felonies. They are from a planet. No, they are from a planet that was surrounded by a war storm for a period of time. It caused, like rapid evolution that they developed cat-like features to like handle the night, like extended nighttime conditions.
Gimme.
So, it is canonical in 40k that you can have cat girls. Also, on top of this, there is a portion of the Imperial Guard, which are like among the logistics corps, who basically are, I believe it's the service corps of the logistics of the Imperial Guard. So you can have, unironically, a cat girl maid with a las gun fighting Tyranids, and it's canon.
Wait,
Without even taking abuse of the 40 general rule of if you made it with our product, it's canon.
it's
This is just
isn't there
first
like
party
an,
source material canon. You can make
I mean,
that.
isn't there like a guy that's in source material that's just called like Obi-Wan something? This is basically a big Star Wars reference, something stupid like that.
Maybe I haven't heard of them.
Probably. Somewhere.
I know there's Sly
No,
Marble.
I know that
which
there is one. I just
There's
forgot what
there's
the
Sly
name is.
Marble, which is a like
Oh,
really
Sly Marbo is
transparent-
great.
Really transparent joke of Sylvester Stallone as Rambo.
And he has. And
Yep.
I love him in Emperor's text to speech, especially his mini. He looks so deranged.
Oh yeah, that's the actual mini for him too.
Oh, I always thought that was like a meme.
You know
image
that's not a
someone got.
custom mini. That's just
I
what the
understand
mini
so
looks
turning
like.
it Thank you.
That's even better. Star Wars Commissar. Or was it Inquisitor? I'm okay.
Right, I have opened the lobby for Night Dream.
Okay, this was his name. Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. A rogue.
Yeah,
Let me see what he was. He was an Inquisitor. Yeah.
There's a basement here?
In the round table? Yeah.
Oh, they just mean down
Oh
here.
my god, that was the first named Inquisitor ever in the franchise. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh,
Oh.
you know what the you know what?
Dude,
the
this door's never
other
opened
one
before.
is?
What's up?
Oh my
what did
goodness.
you say, dude?
So, what do you think they named the Land Raider after? The really big, super heavily
When the
armored
round
space
table's
marine
purpose is
transport
served,
vehicle?
Each sin is absolved.
Guessing
Everyone
Land
is
Rover?
sent
I
back.
think that's a type of
The
car.
round table itself
Incorrect.
will become
It's named
unmoored
after the
from
famous
outside
General
world.
Land.
I suspect nothing of this place will remain.
Yeah,
Unless the impossible
that
should
checks
occur.
out.
My
Yep,
lady,
General Richard
shall
Land.
accompany
I believe
you
his
till
name
the very
is.
That just sounds like that doesn't that does not sound imperial enough. It feels like he needs at least 2 more names
My
in
lady.
that naming convention.
What have we here? Are you asking that I go to the
How do I tell
north?
what I need to do for my
I must
my
refuse.
remembrance?
If I did, you would be left.
Do I need to talk to?
You
It's,
gotta go to
My
the
lady
book
priestess.
in the left room, I
Much
think it is.
too cruel.
Up the little
Much
staircase.
too cruel.
But only one person in the party
Apologies
can
for
do
my
one at a time,
petulance
apparently.
just now.
find. Okay, so I need to find a
Respect your
whetstone.
wishes,
Okay, that's still the same
of
thing.
course. I will see the task is
Actually-
done. I will see the
Trying a different build this time.
The fuck. Honestly, it's the Warhammer universe in general is so expansive, but it focuses on like the smallest number of things, and it sucks for it.
What?
There's so many like small like the different alien races that are so fun and interesting every time I like read them, but it's like, well, we're focusing on Space Marines again, I guess.
Again, don't just look at Horus Heresy.
I know.
No, I don't. I'm just
Tell me
saying.
twice.
Every time I go,
It's the
like
whole
said,
reason I'm here. I vow to
if anything, I would
fight the
probably go out of.
two hands.
The only Space Marines I'm really ever interested are almost purely the
When do we
Salamanders,
fight?
because they actually have something interesting going
The
on.
stakes have risen.
All of them have something interesting going on,
Calm
but
as
it's
I've ever been.
still Space Marines.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, but these ones actually have a small connection with people, which is why I respect them in comparison to the others.
Yeah, Space Marines, the Salamanders generally are the most empathetic of the like main, well, the first founding chapters, really.
I was very
'Cause
happy
there's
that.
also the Lamenters. Check out the Lamenters.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Lamenters, but I keep.
Axie
but-
boys.
Yeah.
What's that you're spotting?
What a name, though,
Did
the
you pinch it
Lamenters.
from the wilder?
Oh,
They're the
always-
sad boys.
That was
Yeah, the
hardly
sad
very
boys.
becoming of you.
They have such
Real
a
sad
cool
taxi
colors.
hour.
Yeah, real
You
sad
reign
taxi
as
hours.
extravagant as
Yes, sad
oh,
taxi.
Most ambitious, madam.
Honestly, I always find it funny seeing
I'll
the
always
checkerboard in
remember that
anything,
side.
because my country's flag is pretty notable for the red and white checkerboard. So every time I see checkerboard, because it so rarely comes up in anything, I almost exclusively think my country a little bit. But I know that was more common in medieval era and outfits and whatnot.
The lobby is open, Jade. Still.
Oh! How do I do that? Wait, it's over here. Hold on.
You
On the way.
can just join through Steam.
There's Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game is on Steam now? Cool.
I
think so.
gotta rewatch Emperor's Text to Speak.
Cynic Screen, welcome, readers. How was your stream?
Alright, so what do we want to hunt?
The Baroni.
Also, I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Yeah. Waiting for that.
I've just been going down in sequential order, but I'm okay if you guys have a specific fight you want to do.
Madness guy.
Hello, Unity. I think you know what, I'm gonna mark the dragon again because the dragon is just such a cool boss fight. Hello, Zoltar TV. Welcome in, Low Raiders. Hello, Unity. How was your stream today?
Hey, I'm going to go get a drink. And I'll be right back.
It was also Baroni.
Oh, you want to know what's a really fun Warhammer channel that I feel like is pretty chill?
What's that?
Snipe and Whip. I really like watching their Codex Compliance series, especially since they tend to delve in, since it's like delving into some of the history. Honestly, I think more than anyone, they've made it very clear how silly how much more sillier it was with the art style and everything back then.
I mean, the lore is still just as silly.
Well, I was more. That's why I emphasize with the art.
I mean, the art was always more like gross out art, more so than it was silly art.
I don't think it was gross
old
enough
stuff.
for me to count it as gross out, but I got strange standards / tolerance.
If you look at the old Skaven stuff, especially, it's pretty bad.
Okay, like what edition?
Just save yourself the trauma. Just don't bother.
No, this is the kind of stuff I want to
Old
see.
Skaven art has
no.
some really awful stuff. That's all.
Now I'm even more curious.
Thank you. Elliot. Congrats, I am not that far in yet. I've only beaten 2 of the Night Lords so far.
Let's see, first edition here.
We're waiting when you're ready, Bucket. I will save you the headache and just say, look at just generally any art of Skaven broodmothers.
Oh, I mean that's a brood mother, of course. Of course, I imagine that's disgusting.
Yep. If you want someone to play with you, absolutely. I'd love to play together sometime.
Yeah, this is my stuff. This is my stuff.
I'm also horrible though at remembering to message people for stuff. I gotta work on getting better about it. We still have to do Baroni together sometime too, Unity, speaking of.
I love that one of the results I got was when I typed in Skaven Broodmother, a sexy-looking Skaven sorceress on Forest. Yeah, Google. Nice job. I'm looking for the horror, and you gave me this.
There's also just like basically all of the cheerleader models for Blood Bowl.
Wait, what?
Blood Bowl. It's
yeah, you know
no,
the-
I know what Blood Bowl is, but I've never seen
Yeah.
the Skaven cheerleaders.
And it's not just Skaven. There's a few different cheerleader models, but they're all pretty horrific.
I mean, I'm seeing a model, and it's like, oh, I love this. This is
Hello,
hilarious.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stacks.
The Chaos cheerleaders just kind of look like ladies.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember the Chaos one. The only ones that come back to mind that I remember are the Skaven and the Orc ones.
I like the multiple bikinis.
Oh, good. I was wondering, should I post this one? Wait, where did you link it?
I didn't link it anywhere. I just saw it.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw it because it's like, I really want to bring this up, but should I?
I'm a big sicko for horror stuff. So like this is This is normal for me.
I
Yo, Jade.
I kind of want to say I'm a kind of a fan of horror, but when it doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
What was that, Jade?
You're rocking out the Reckless?
Yeah.
I fear we will break Jade with our choice of conversation topics. It's basically that meme of like you activate the keyword and the person or people that are familiar with the keyword start talking for 2 hours.
Okay. I think I'm actually gonna hop out.
This church, then the
Cheers.
fire.
Cheers.
Bye. Have fun. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Beat all of
Thanks for
the bosses.
Thanks for the chat, Pocket.
Hey.
Take it easy, guys.
I keep thinking, oh, that was Forums. I thought Bucket was gonna
Yes.
be.
No, Bucket's in game.
Yeah.
Playing a video game.
That's. I think that was why I was confused about him leaving, because it's like, wait, I thought Bucket was gonna play.
I think we go to the fire shrine first, because then the church is on the way to wherever else we go.
Makes sense.
Because the fire shrine is kind of, yeah, we'd have to be backtracking. I've mentioned this. I've noticed this, rather. I don't think I've mentioned it on stream. There is a bunch of people on Reddit who decided that you should go for every single church first, and I keep on getting matched with puppies who bulldoze 4 churches and they get like 3 churches before while they're still level 2, and it's just like really bad because they have no levels.
Okay, good.
Just got into my brain.
The moment you said on Reddit, I was ready for this to end with slurs. Because all the best things always start. Because all the best things always start with on Reddit.
And hole in the ground.
Stone sword key get.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna check the talismans really quick. Physical.
I'm gonna-
This one's got a lightning on it.
I'm gonna keep my bell. The bell's good all the way to endgame.
I did nothing. Oh, continue. Okay, I'm gonna grab this just so one of you can take it.
If anyone finds a good katana, let me know.
It's a whip with continuous regen. So if you have a spare hand.
I won't, because I'm gonna be dual wielding the whole time. There is a Erd Tree avatar outdoors.
Oh, oops. I forgot to use not map anymore.
Are Erd Tree avatars viable at our level? We're 3, but like it's an
I
Erd
have
Tree
no
avatar.
idea.
We could probably. I am slightly concerned just because it is.
It is listed as red. It is listed as red, yeah. Okay. Holy then? Or we should probably do the stone again first.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to take care of that. Wait. I'm gonna go under the arch here and check for a talisman.
Ooh, what's a dragonkin here?
I'm just gonna work. How did they have worked that talisman under the arch?
Bucket, launch it whenever you can.
Super late. Hello, Soulstone. How are you doing? Yeah.
Almost there. Yeah, I changed my build so I don't recharge quite as fast now. Okay, I have it up.
Nope.
What was I?
Lightning
Whoa!
bolt. Lightning bolt.
I don't even know what downed me. I think he just was standing up and put his hand on me.
Breathe.
I caught his attention, so there you go.
I know. Just started the lightning. Yes, we did just start the lightning.
Something called Nightbane. There's an awful lot of day there.
It's true.
Oh, that kind of
Owie.
rains here too.
All you, Jing. You got this. Also help.
Thank you. Do the revive, please.
Thankies.
You're welcome.
Yay, we live.
We live to die another day.
Do we want to run through Holy, or we should probably go to the North Holy? There's another Holy right there.
Yeah, let's just go
Yeah.
north. And grab some magic out of the bucket. And
Ooh, Albinorix.
Ow. I really thought the fire was cleared.
Why isn't that one dead? Oh, okay. I thought I killed that thing. Apparently I hadn't. What did it say? It said something. What the heck is going on?
Some sort of night thing. It worked.
Oh, Augur's here, apparently.
I did not get my weapon because of that.
Ow.
Is that a giant jellyfish? Skyfish?
Some kind of jellyfish thing.
If you can blast it, let me know.
Ow.
I can blast it in a little bit.
I'm trying to- Ow.
If I can
Just
get close enough
knocked
to
down
it.
over and over.
So would you eat this thing with
Getting it.
peanut butter? Be honest.
No.
Can
I
you
missed.
repeat that? You just asked, can you eat this with
Oh.
peanut butter?
Yeah, because it's a jelly.
Jellyfish.
Oh,
That's it. That's the jokes.
yeah. I'll give that a solid C+.
That's what I'm going for.
Never put out your best material. That way, when it's there, it surprises me.
Ow.
See?
Here, enjoy the night.
Yeah. What's about
Great! Enemy felled!
And Flasks also restores FP, but the ruin is still down there.
That's actually enormous for me.
I'm gonna start on the fire camp here because I did get my item.
I...
Ow.
I don't even know where it was. I'm not seeing it. Okay, you got see anything?
Why is it? What?
I got my
Why is
thing.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It's right here. It's right where I'm standing right here.
It's the
Roger.
how the enemies for this region.
Oh, cool. I just don't get it then. All right.
Oh, that's lame.
Or maybe I got it and I didn't notice. Ugh, red mains.
Yep, there's one with the super arching arrow right up top too. And I'm failing to get to him.
I got him.
Why does that tower will look like something that one of the Assassin's Creed characters has to climb?
On his way down.
This is based on the Siege Tower, which is the same thing in Assassin's Creed, I would assume.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure the first one takes place in the Siege, right?
Yeah. I actually didn't notice
Oh,
that
that's
it.
scary.
I just thought it was a regular tower. I didn't see that it's based on a siege tower.
Let me know if you see a katana.
Please gather. Notes on these two?
Thankies.
There's a fire cane sword. Is that a katana?
No. Anyone want a shield or a cross naginata?
Bucket, here's an axe.
Alright, take that as no.
Nope, I just need spellcasting tools.
Ooh, a fancy axe.
Oh, tower shield here.
Missing stone 1.
We can hit the church if we're fast about it.
Do you have a ping on it?
No. As soon as I'm done climbing, I will, because I need
Oh,
more
shoot.
thingies.
There it is.
Thank you. Revenant here. That's not too bad of a fight. They're annoying, but with 3 people, it's actually
Oh,
not
I
as
just lost
nearly
my
as bad as base game.
FPS.
Yeah, we definitely don't have time for the Revenant right now.
No, I'm pointing it out for later because it's not that bad outside of the base game. Base game, those things are horrible, but in here they're not that bad. Base game is like one of my least favorite enemies.
Agreed.
There's another Albinoric. I can do some damage to them.
Got a giant seal.
Oh gosh, I just went down. Rain got me.
Alright, 2 of the 3 Albinorics are down, so when we finish the boss, we can just wipe that one out, like, instantaneously.
Thank you.
And then start working on harder things.
Yeah, I didn't have time to get to the church because I didn't see the axe until it was too late.
No worries. We can go. You can do that while we finish up that holy site. Sound good? Oh, bloody!
We're like outside the storm right now, running for the circle.
I have horrible news. It's Freya.
That's not that bad.
Oh, I hate Freya.
And I'm out of flasks.
I don't think I have heal others with flask right now. Right now.
I have. Hang on. Gather.
Ooh.
I have that.
Where's that? Am I targeting? Oh, why is he over there?
Freya coward. Oh my.
I
What was?
really should
Oh,
play some. I really should play some Hunt Showdown again.
I found the last enemy. He's outside with a broken AI.
He probably spawned there because his army bucket came in.
No, he. How do we beat Freya? Ow. Not like that.
Going to power bunker on them.
I think this is for the help.
I got it.
Okay, good.
Rising. I'm down.
Oh, I'm going to be down. Yep, I'm down.
Up. Can you get bucket up easily, or should I get in there?
Not right this second. I have a few minutes practice on me.
No problem. Webs ruined my entire character plan.
The lock-on is my biggest enemy in this fight.
Yeah. There's too many things to lock onto.
Oh,
It just also doesn't lock onto what I want to lock onto.
I'm just working on ad duty right now. Let me know before you hit a big thing on the boss.
Yep.
I can't go near the boss with when I'm webbed, and there's lots of webs.
Still wanna follow.
I'm able to power bunker.
Rock it out.
Power bunkering. It's down. I'm going to go ahead and hit the crit.
Get out, get out! I'm webbed. Webbed!
Wait.
Killed all the little ones.
Said Anakin.
Oh
Okay,
my
that was
god. Down. It's almost dead though. I don't know if it's worth picking me up at this point.
Yeah, it is. I can't get in there.
Please
I'm letting you up because this is a really bad fight for Duchess, or at least for me, personally, I think. Because I don't think I got this much in me. Whoa, do we have Black Flame? Do we have a Black Flame source here?
I don't think so.
I don't.
I saw a Destined Death pop up for a second.
I did see it too, but I don't know where to go.
Ooh, that got me right in the face. I thought it was the other head. I'm out of heals.
It's down.
Hang on. Jade, bucket. Oh, the other one hit. Yeah, it's fine.
Power bunker.
Do it. Missed. I'm webbed.
He's burning again.
Hitting in the face. And it's gone.
Alright, I'm gonna head down to that holy site, finish up the last Elvenor.
The spiders are still here.
What?
Where's the church that I missed? I'm trying to see
Just
on the
past
map.
it. You want to go here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the Elbenoric site. Jing, if you want to point out another place on the map, go for it, because this is just one Elbenoric left I gotta find.
We got a holy site just right between us and the church, so we have to fall back for that. Oh, that's the Albanoric site. Okay.
Ah.
I would like a
Okay.
new staff, if possible, so that
I killed an Abonark. Oh, it's right here. Right on me.
Yep, Minkies. Right now we have double Wakazashi, which is actually kind of baller.
fort's
Look at the church.
There's a fort if we can hit there. Because a new staff for me would be really nice.
On it. There's also going to be two field bosses
Ooh,
over there.
Fire hole cocktail.
Huh?
I didn't realize. Okay, so it's when I did the fire holy that boosts everyone's max health. It also reduces the enemy max health.
Ah, okay.
I didn't realize
Night
it
Cavalry.
enemy health too.
Fun. I don't like Night
Yeah.
Cavalry.
What was that?
I'll fight them
Okay,
though.
it's a.
I don't like them, but I'll fight them though.
Yeah, we can do the building first, though.
Ah, we're by the cavalry. Start the cavalry. I'll come back.
What was it? Oh, go to cavalry?
Yep.
Roger that, en route.
Where did it? There it is.
Ah, what the heck? Pile bunker when you bumped.
Ow.
Saw, please stop moving. You're moving too quickly.
I can pop bunker as soon as he stays still for a little bit. Pop bunkering.
That's a unique, grounded enemy critical animation that I hadn't seen.
Yeah, you just like stab him in the face or throat somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the stamina recovery.
Do we want to fight the Dugan over there? Or Shumiwei?
Dragon will just one-shot us still.
At level 9?
Yeah, its breath attack will still one-shot me, guaranteed.
Oh, dang.
It's a big dude up there.
Yep. Yeah, the breath attacks are really hard to counter. For dragons, I find that they're just not worth going for them.
Honestly, it's too bad that this isn't, that we don't have the mountain up. I just realized that. You know the mountain modifier?
Bucket got disconnected.
What was
What?
that?
So, it said bucket got disconnected, so it kicked me back to main menu.
Oh, what?
I love the fact that it did it like whilst you were right in the middle of a room with a lot of dudes. So I'm just imagining like a girl ran up there, and it's like they just started then they stopped, and then after a few seconds they just start beating on her.
There's a network error for me. Dang. Oh well, we're doing good.
So wait, Jing can't rejoin?
Nope.
Nope, server
It
dropped.
just told me that I can't.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's lame.
Unfortunate. It doesn't happen often, but it is can happen, do.
Cancel. Okay. It started matchmaking without you guys.
And
Let
you
me
don't
know
get
when it's
any you don't get any prizes for this either.
It's open.
It's kind of dumb. Like it should at least like give you stuff at the end.
Yeah, it just kicks you out. Heck you.
That was a pretty decent run too, which is annoying.
Mhm. We were like barely into day 2 and we were already going up to level 10.
Do you want to try Dark Drift?
Sure.
I have a quest for Dark Drift, so hey, I figured
Okay.
it just says defeat Tricephalus and or Dark Drift, and it's just like one of those sounds fun.
The fissure in the fog just seems so cool. So this one is weak to lightning.
Oh.
I didn't read what the lightning actually does though before the thing popped.
I like that things. You know, I like that things.
Everyone's going to be squishy today.
Nuh-uh, Frederick will be okay.
I wonder if anything affects the health of the summons.
Other than level?
Yeah, other than level. Like if there's a certain stat that boosts them or something.
You have to get your Moxie stat up. Ooh, PvP area.
It also massively boosts the enemy stats there too, though.
Oh yeah, that's like a level 7 area or so. Oops.
No, that's not how you do it. What am I?
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Holy North? It's right here.
Archery heal.
I guess I'll grab them both. All charged up.
Oh no!
Ow.
What? Shameful.
I'm sorry, I was because of the talismans. Oh, someone's got you guys. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we're fine. Alright, where are we? Where are we? North?
Yeah,
Aye.
get there. can get the church.
I will request a mine at some point.
Whoops. I
Oh,
thought
I did the same stupid thing.
I was
oh,
looking
there's-
at the map. There's a spirit spring right here, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I request a mine at some point because
It's
I
always
genuinely-
worse with a revenant too,
yeah,
especially.
there is just no better weapon than the Revenant's starting weapon, and no better source of reliable magic damage than the Wraith Calling Bell, in my humble opinion. I mean, it's subjective, of course, but I'm speaking as though it wasn't subjective and this a bit more factual.
We've got a camp, and then there's a mine right next to the camp. So let's hit the camp, then the mine.
Okay, this is a easy camp. Anyone
Yeah,
can
fire
solo this camp.
It might be the chariots. I don't think that I can actually still.
What? Why not? Oh.
Because I don't have an actual weapon.
Ah!
So I don't think I can land the plunging attack.
Got it. Fuck it. Back out. Fuck it. Move.
Yeah, I can.
Got the second one. God, that's so much fun.
I can keep them distracted, but I can't actually take them.
Got the third one. I got all three. I am amazing. I am a goddess among gamers. I am the best at video games.
Okay, Shard Spiral is too good to take. Honestly.
Alright, are we still going? Yeah, that mine is perfect now.
Here, hang on. Okay,
What?
just stand here, I guess. I
What?
said hang on, and I was gonna cast a spell to heal you.
Oh. Well, it's okay.
Yeah, I just already had all the elements charged up to do the holy heal, like the holy spray.
Ah!
I don't know why I keep dropping frames.
Yeah, I was having that a little bit too.
I'm not sure if I'm going the right way now because I'm trying to find the
I'm
mines,
at the
but I'm
guy.
not sure.
We got him.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not there.
I don't know where mines are. Shoot. Being chased by a thing. I'm not warm. Don't want to fight that.
No.
Thought I knew where the mines were, but I have no idea. I'm lost. Oh wait, there's the mine. Okay.
If you go to the map and press up or down, all of your dreams will come true.
Okay, let's continue through here. We'll come out of the mine. We can go into another mine. Like, we can just continue straight through and just go straight into another mine for extra fights.
2
Because
mines?
there's nothing actually
Is-
close.
Is
But
such
then
a
if we
thing
come
even
out
possible?
to the other end, we're next to a fort.
What they say, 2 mines is better than 1.
2 minutes or so.
Okay, that was good. So, Bucket, how do you like Bell Duchess?
It's funny. It's really funny.
Seriously. That was unexpected.
Find something?
How did he not stab you?
I died from through the pierce.
Where is the enemy?
Where's been again?
Oh, there he is.
Here, he's not a boss.
I know, but it looked like he actually like.
Here. Here, he wouldn't, but I'm afraid.
Oh, he was a boss.
Yeah, that's boss.
I didn't realize
I'm
that
going to
those
be a
could be
boss.
bosses.
Yeah, they're usually bosses at the tower things. You know, the tower where we can get hints.
The hint tower.
Like the one we're about to go to right now.
That is the hope.
Is there a Grace there? I don't see a Grace. Okay.
There's gonna be one when we kill the boss.
Okay.
I'm still level 2. Oh!
The blue face, by the way, Bucky, you want to go straight towards the one with the white double jump up it? Really side it.
Well, I have no idea how to get up here. Okay, I see it.
You got a yump.
Yumpa.
Ah!
Fire!
Sheep buttons.
It's really hard to do this when I have when I lose FPS every time I try to do the jump, so I can't really aim or see where I'm trying to go. There we go.
I believe in you.
I need to figure out why I'm losing FPS right now, because I shouldn't be.
Sieging? It's a boss again. My Duchess Poison Brain almost dismissed my summon trying to reprise the damage.
Oh, that could be good. Magma Shoveler at his phone. I'll pick it up at least.
Misery Chord, okay.
First punishment carrier repairs are yeah, none of those are very good.
Where are we headed? Just
That way
Got
to
it.
the pin, we can go north just above it and get the rise.
Aye.
Guess we should have plenty of time. Front
we're
door's
near.
open, so something inside for the mechanism.
I am real bad at these things, at these sorcery rise thingy,
Got it.
thingy. Okay, hooray! I usually avoid sorcerer rises because it's so all or nothing, you know?
Yeah, they're inconsistent, but the big thing is that they are very powerful for mage builds.
Yeah. But my mage builds always rely on the spirit bell so much that I don't use it.
I got a Glint Staff, a Gelmir Glint Staff staff, Magma Shot with Crystal Burst.
I got better stuff, but thank you.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm good. I'm golden. I'm all set for life.
There's a beetle over there, but I don't think we're gonna be able to reach it before circle
Nah.
closes.
Not without getting wet. And this is a game where moistness is a very dangerous thing.
Moist.
Oh, Jing, do you know how the birds work with the airstreams? It's real cool.
Sort of.
We're about to want to use one, I think, which is cool. I think after this we go north to actually here, because I have a stone sword key, and then we can go to the poison, and then we can take the air current. If you look on the map, do you see the?
Yeah, there's a line that leads the direction they're gonna go.
Yep, there's all the way
Oh,
to another.
there are things spawning.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're in final circle. We're gonna go Revenant.
Yep, Revenant following.
Thank you. Bell, buddy.
Very convenient timing. I would like to fight instead of just running.
Don't forget to reprise.
Ow.
I got the only.
Ow. Very rude.
Ow.
Yikes.
Oh, I am not used to her dodges yet. Her really brief burst dodges. I need to get used to that. I'm so used to the longer dodges.
Yeah. Her two dodges. Thank you. Her two dodges perfectly chain them. Like your iframes will literally link between the two dodges. So.
Biz,
Sick.
nice.
How's my mom, Trish? How you doing? Sudden death, sure. Okay, so we're going to Jade's pin, then I'll pin. So green first, blue second.
Yeah. And there should be two field bosses northeast of that.
Unattended kobolds will be given energy drink and talk to Slayer.
Hack!
Ow.
No. The other one's still playing with my puppy.
Okay, so the double reprise thing is really busted. I'm gonna guess the bell isn't considered incantation or sorcery.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's considered an item, like the skull thingy, or it's more like a usable item. It just does damage scale
Okay.
on in faith.
It's a consumable but it doesn't consume. Hello, Shamar, welcome readers. How was your stream today?
Ah!
No, Jade.
Please give me one help.
Attempting to if I can target. Oh my god.
Looks in wallets and shy. Got no help.
Thankies.
Oh, that is a perfect charm replacement for me. Well, not charm, thing. I now have lightning damage.
Oh, nice. I have Black Flame if anybody wants it. Would you like Black Flame?
I'm okay.
You know it's better. You know it's better because it's more awesome.
What?
Not a regular.
Oh, Red Wolf, sir.
There's
You guys en
a
route?
beetle here. I'm gonna hit the beetle first.
Okay, we have Red Wolf and a Briar.
I
Briar
wouldn't
button,
mind
Red
getting
Wolf.
more churches. I only have, I think, 4 right now.
Yep,
Oh.
the air current will take us directly to the next church. So I think we should clear these
Amber.
first, though.
Stamina. Take it, bucket.
I'll take it.
What is that?
Stamina. Talisman. So are we
Oh.
hitting these bosses or are we going now?
I think we do the bosses personally, but that's up to you.
Okay.
Alright, let's do the Velvet Hunter first. I'd rather fight him while we've got the resources rather than second.
Yeah.
Ow! There he is one-shotting me again.
Oh, got one shot as well.
One-shotting bucket.
And the one shot
Aye.
he did.
One-shotting Jade.
I
I
was-
sure do love bell-bearing hunters.
I was trying to ult. I came in mashing the ult button and it didn't do the thing where I tried to ult and
Yeah,
Wow,
it's just
fine.
comic
bell-bearing
book
hunters.
Yeah.
Bell-bearing hunter things. Survived the essay.
Oh,
And
comic
it
made it
respawned
real
us
life.
right next to the Red Wolf. Or at least I did.
Oh, it's right here, yeah. I think I'd rather get
It's-
my souls back, honestly. Let's... Oh no, something's got my souls.
Probably the hunter.
No, the hunter doesn't. It's one of the random scrubs next to him.
Ah, jeez. Oh, no, I have so many souls.
Oh, yesterday was Friday the 13th. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
comic here. I should have watched the AVGN video. It's all good. Hey, wait, Jay, when you send me that, like, one picture of, from Final Fantasy, from that card thing, this translation, you have, like, my mind zeroed in on that.
Stars of Ruin and Great Failings.
Those are both
I-
amazing.
I want to
Okay.
get my souls, I'm running to get them.
Yeah, me too. Same. Okay, straight to the bird tree.
Ah, you still think we should go to the bird tree?
Should we not? I don't know where we're going.
We just need to get inside the rain, and the rain is going out, covering the bird tree.
Bird tree at least gives us a big speed boost in the direction we want to go.
Nah, no, it doesn't. I don't think it does.
You can steer them.
You can, what?
You can steer
Okay.
them.
Okay. Lead the way. I'll
So-
be.
Yeah, if you press descend, it it becomes fully controllable like a parachute.
Ooh, we can do the PvP area.
We could.
Unless there's a cool boss right here.
There is. Tree sentinel.
That is. It's not draconic, is it?
No, regular.
Okay, cool. Well,
I'm down. Thank you. Going invis.
what does Terra Magica do again? I don't remember.
Boosting magic while in it.
Fire. Rain's coming this way.
That it's done. That's where the rain ends. Just stand inside here and call it in. Sheesh.
Huh?
I have failed to video games.
Black holing?
Watch out. No. Uh-oh.
A demon cast its curse.
Nice. He reduced my max health, and then I got hit, and it killed me.
Yeah, that's what reducing your health does on average.
Well, my max health got reduced, and then my full health bar now is not enough to survive a single hit from the tree sentinel.
It's half dead, so I mean.
It was a perfect timing for that to happen. It was very rude.
Well, I'll be after bed.
Hey,
Good night,
oh,
Captain.
sheesh. Night night.
Good night.
Oh, and
Good,
that
good,
means I'm gonna
good,
lose all my like 90,000 runes.
Same.
good luck with your night raining.
I think that was just we lose the run now.
I think we can put. I think we can keep going, but at the same time, I don't. No, it's rough. Yeah, I think that curse might.
Crippling penalty.
I have never seen that before.
I've never seen this demon curse thing.
It's one of the Night Lords. It has a bunch of different like buffs and debuffs that it can give. Now,
Magma worm,
That's
careful.
a dragon. Or that's a magma worm. Okay, that's even worse.
Yeah,
so
for real.
on the bird tank to help out. We do have a full party already still. JD was just hanging out.
Yeah.
I'll see you sometime though, soon. For sure. Just we don't move right now.
Big fan of
Oh,
minus
Jing.
health on the lowest health character in the game.
Ow.
Here's the well.
Good morning.
Continue.
I dropped the glintstone staff for you. Okay. Or just
We got so much already. Done it.
I can't get you up. I'm so sorry. If I took my any focus off this thing, it would eat my face, and then it would eat
Yep.
like my face.
It's not like we're losing anything. We've already lost our level. Rains gather. Yeah, all of our momentum kind of got killed all at the same time when we got that one debuff.
No, yeah, that was brutal. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's not fair because it's the game, but at the same time, that was absolutely.
It was very, very rough timing to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to get the staff, Jing?
I don't care about it, and I have a
Okay.
good stuff already.
I got
Alright.
it for you. I got it, and I'm couriering it. I'm gonna go for the.
I can't run outside the circle with only 4 flasks to go and get a staff that's like, okay.
I'm gonna go grab the church because.
Yep.
Do I think we're gonna win this? No, but we can at least, get in there.
Try. This is such a massive debuff too.
Yep.
You're telling me I got the lowest HP in the game. Like baseline. Come on, give me a jar cannon. That will save the run.
What is that red circle?
That's where we can get our health back.
Oh, then let's just swing through there.
That's where we can fight an enemy that will give us our health back, I think.
Looks like it. Talk. A bargain shall be struck. Don't break the curse. Pay 35,000 runes. I don't have that many runes. Bye.
Can I? Because a break for everyone, or just you?
I don't know. Might be both.
Gone.
Oh. No. Now it's angry.
Sown enmity and the demon departs.
Yeah, we're cooked. Demon departing should give us our souls back. But,
No, you're supposed to pay. You're supposed to pay it, or
Yeah, I
defeat
know,
it within
but-
time. Oh.
Yike. I gotta clear some of these before I can save you.
Ow. You just keep teleporting after me.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, I think this might not be the run.
Yeah. Yike, processing a little zoinks, maybe a dash of cheese.
So. Okay. Do you want to just sack? Hey, Jing, there's something really cool out in the
Why are
rain.
you still? I was hitting you with spells that whole time. I just didn't go at all.
Yeah, it just did not
It
do
just
the
wasn't
thing.
counting.
I have several things that improve dragon incantations, but I don't think I've ever seen a dragon incantation.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've gotten one in game yet either.
A memory fragment found.
That's an update to the journal.
I'm not going to do a remembrance just yet.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Oh, wow. I got a thing, just a... I just got a regular thing that has, continuous regen on it, natively.
Nice.
Very nice. I can't wait until I get a colossal weapons restore HP for my raider.
Ooh.
I got a bunch of like great hammers restore FP, but like
I saw someone who I queued with as Raider who showed up in Havel's armor. It's like, oh, no, not Havel. Onion Bro. You know the one.
Onion Knight's armor.
Mm-hmm. Sigmire.
Gotta give the biggest at every situation. That's nice. Yay, church. Early church. Pity church, I hope. There's like... I'm sorry about the demon last time.
Yeah, our bad.
that's all that's.
Me after dinner. What? Bug, bug, bug. Come back! Poise, all yours.
Please. Thank you.
I don't have enough poise for it to buff. Ooh, I'm just gonna head to this one here because it's right here. Ah! And regret it immediately.
I was killing bats.
Cool. I have 2 stone sword keys out from that chest.
Very nice. Okay, hole on the ground.
Get bodied. Dang. I got a Wakazashi if you want one. Or a Troll's Hammer if you want that instead.
Wizard Horde.
Sacred rusted anger with prayerful strike.
Alright, here's a Wakazashi for you, for Duchess.
I also
Okay,
found
thank you.
a talisman here, FP restoration on attacks. For you, Jade?
What now? Oh, sick.
FP regen on attacks, and it gives magma breath, I think was the spell on it. call a dragon incantation? Yeah, Magma Breath is also a dragon incantation, but it's got range.
Oh wow, this misrecord is defeat enemies to restore HP.
Sick.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Ah! Oh no, I got too goofy. Okay. There's the goober.
Not one, but two sources of. Gosh, that's so silly.
Ding dong.
Splat.
There he is.
I heard the news and immediately turned towards Dutch.
No. Okay. Yes, actually.
Can I go stronger?
More runes from enemies. Yes, let's go.
More HP.
We're already inside of the thing. Ah.
Where's the grass?
I found a crystal dagger, if that's good for anybody.
That's really good for you.
Let's hit that original, the Jade mark.
I gotta. Sorry,
Got a
I
level.
I fell down.
Huh. Where's the grace here anyway? I didn't see it.
I didn't.
It was
either, that's
all
what
the
I
way
was looking
back
for.
there.
There'll be
It's-
another one
it's
after
all
the
way-
Everjail, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get it after the average jail.
it was way up
It
there
is-
for some reason.
It is kind of wonky though that like they talk
Oh,
about
jeez.
dragon incantations, and then it's like, oh yeah, here's two of them right beside each other on the
Right?
chimes in the same box.
Nice.
More max HP.
Want to go down here and then hit the. Then hit the
Let's hit the village.
yeah, hit the village, then hit the smithing stone
There's a
place
lion
that
there.
gives
Oh,
cool
Oh, there's a
stuff.
yeah,
Let's
there's a
hit
line
the
right there.
There's a beetle right past it too.
Beetle. Yeah, someone go after the beetle.
Oh.
Okay, once you get used to the Dutch's dodges, oh my goodness, is that you can do so many stupid maneuvers and not get away with it.
Oh, we can't do the dungeon, or we can't do the mine, or we can't do the smithing stone place, whatever it's called. The boss would be in the.
What is it?
The boss would be in the main thing.
Erdtree bow, purple. Would you like it, Jing?
Sure, if you don't have something else of value.
Oh, I can get Lord FP consumption. Nah, I'd rather just get the Erdtree bow. That's
Alright.
Ooh, they sell a smithing stone +2 here.
just 2 discard. There we go.
I can't afford it, but they sell it.
Oh, that's a regular bow, not a great bow.
Wait, is it not a great bow?
You know, it's a regular. It'll be
They
the
sell
one-
a.
Did,
where are we headed? I have no idea. I checked the inside of the mine, and we'd be inside of it if we'd be in the bad zone if we tried to go for it.
I got the purple version of the anchor. We could hit the castle.
So I'm down. Do you want to go to the ceiling or the basement?
Whatever is closest to the side of the railroad.
Well, we're arriving at the basement, so...
Let's go in the basement then.
Apparently you can go all the way up to the roof, and there's a second boss up there. As well as, like, the two that are in the middle. But there's a big boss at the bottom and at the top.
Yep, yep.
I only learned this recently. A nerd!
Oh, get him!
Legendary! Who wants it? Maybe I should take it since I can resurrect
lightning.
other people?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, take that. It's just lightning resistance.
It's Wolf, hello! Ow! I got a combo. Yep.
No problem. Ow! I just
Problem?
got instant down.
Storm.
Thank you. Well, I did not know that thing revives.
What, the bell?
It's damage. It's just damage.
Yeah.
All of the ultimates should be able to take at least a 1-bar revive instantly. I think Iron Eyes is 2. And Revenants doesn't care.
Where's this boss weak to again?
Hammer?
You know, you're so right.
Axe of Godric.
What I need now is a great shield.
Would you like an Axe of Godric, Jing?
It'd be okay, but I already have Prayerful Strike maxed out anger.
Okay. I'll just get inflict bleed with low HP then.
Downstairs has...
I'm fine. I just need a great shield. And then my life is set, basically.
Oh, here.
Rains gather.
There's a thing for you if you want it. I posted it over there.
Lightning Scorpion Charm.
Oh, we're right by it. Okay. We can go this way, or that way. We can go that way and kill a few bosses still. Just like right outside the front gate. Oh, it's another lion. Just get wrecked.
Lion.
Nice.
Here we go.
Over here. Follow me.
That looks pretty nice, but physical damage negation is also very nice. Whack, whack.
Hey, buddy. I was... it's a Briar Knight anyways.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. Run in a circle.
I... Omen? Rot Omen. This might... I don't know who this is gonna be, actually. Back. Oh geez, so Echo Butts. Yay! Thank you. Oh, they're backstabbing. Easy?
Come on. Knights Cavalries.
I think it's Knights Cavalry, actually. You know what I mean? Like, how some words are like that.
Bring me away from me so I don't get to land my thing.
Dismounted.
Black.
Whoa, that was a really cool finisher. Or
Right?
the spin in the air and stab in the throat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did earlier, and I was like, holy cow, that's so cool.
Successful attack to restore HP. Yeah.
There's a church to the northeast next to the, So if we take the church to the northeast, we can hit the tower on the way. Yeah, the fort on the way. Take the mines, which will put us out right next to the other church.
Sounds good. So, fort, church, mine, church.
Already level 9 for me. That's pretty good for this. Like,
Yeah.
this is pretty fast pace.
Yeah, this is why I like to do it focus on XP instead of flasks. Like, you can weave in a couple of flasks, but level is so valuable. I think it's
I
a
always just try to plot my path to be towards a church at all times, and then just do
That's-
things in between.
that's a good idea. I've just seen too many people abandon anything that isn't a church, and it bugs me.
Yeah.
I try to go for maximum XP.
I can move downstairs and let these guys do some damage there.
Not like a Kiba, I'm guessing that's just the katana.
It's a good one.
Poison spike spear.
Stone Sword Key.
I still have one, by the way.
Instant Pebble, Magical Blade, Instant Pebble, Carrion Slicer.
Ah, butts. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, we have 2 more Stone Sword keys, so maybe we should be weaving. Yeah, this is the Stone Cellar, Key Jail, Ever Cellar Jail, Ever place that has things in it. Right on the way to the mine after the church. Yeah, those things.
Okay, so church.
Church, jail spelled with a G.
The owl. Ever go owl.
Okay, and then mine entrance is there.
Where is... There. Oh.
I got it. It's over here. Everjail's right outside. Do it. Oh,
Nice.
mine time.
No, your time.
That's what she said.
What?
She said mine time.
Words don't make sense.
No, comrade, our time.
Exactly.
Oh, get ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're really weak to things, so you can literally just... One bell swing should take down the miners. 1 to 2. Here, have another Stone Sword key. I don't have inventory space.
I'm so tempted to get this cold star fist. My inventory is getting pretty full too. Take that one. Okay, now we're gonna come out, turn right, go up the Spirit Spring, and straight to the church.
Yep. From there, we can head west to the to another stone jail. If
I did make it.
A demon cast with curse. Oh boy.
save up 35 kilo souls, I guess. Where is he? He's in the same place as last time. Now we know what's going on, though. So, okay, we don't have time for that jail. Looks like. Oh, your call.
No, we're not gonna have time for that jail.
Right.
There's one closer to the circle we could probably hit.
That one?
Yep.
Roger that. En route.
Assuming the boss next to it isn't, like, super obstructive.
Watch it be a freaking ulcerated tree spirit. Oh, it's downstairs and it's an elk. So that actually won't interfere at all. Probably.
Nice. Silver Scarab, that does nothing for us here. Way too late.
Right, yep, save up 35 kilo souls, you said?
Pretty much. I have enough right now, but
I'll have enough after this jail.
that does not spring me high enough. Okay,
Yep.
this is actually gonna be hard to get up to.
It sprung me high enough.
I was on that. Yeah, there was one further down.
Okay, yeah, there's another one.
Up here. We might not have enough time now.
We'll be fine.
I bonked my head. Okay. Opening. Oh, it's just a Mr. Lord. Wait, this. More max HP!
I vote we head all the way to the guy. Whoa, dang it! No! No!
What?
I reflexively just leveled up and I don't have the souls anymore.
I did too.
I have the souls. I think that might remove it for all of us. I don't know.
I didn't even think about it.
It's 2 bosses, that's where we want to go.
Honestly, we pretty much cleared out the entire area down here. There's not much more that we can do on this night, it looks like.
There's a village that's like right next to the red spot. Might be able to hit
Yeah.
that if we have time.
I'm gonna go.
Oh my god, I got distracted and jumped in the wrong place and just got like bullied by everything up there.
I don't
Oh.
think I'm gonna be able to get to you.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, you're all the way up
No,
there. I can't get to you.
I went up the wall on accident. Well,
I'm
I
visiting.
have the souls
Did
to
you-
buy out the curse is the problem.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
have to
I
go
was
back
buying
up.
out the curse. Oh god, how am I getting up there again? Something has taken my souls, that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna hit the village here.
I'll join you.
There's some more runes while we got time.
This is also this nerd here.
Got my stuff
I
back?
don't think we're gonna be able to get
Nice.
that, but
Trying to meet up with you again?
that's where the duder is.
Yeah, don't meet up
Okay.
with us. Meet up with the pest. What is his name?
Presbyterian. I don't know.
Captain Angie Face.
I'm just trying to navigate there right now.
What is over here? Where are you?
It
Hey!
only does it. Oh, okay. Enhances power depending on runes in possession. Okay.
There's a gargoyle here.
I'm fighting the Kibby.
Oh jeez. Okay. It did a slightly more damage than I expected it to.
Got the Kibby.
want to try and fight this thingy here?
Yep, I'm on my way.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, the anchor is like the perfect weapon for the raider. I was so lucky to get this early.
Ah!
Oh, kill it in time. Not much damage here.
I think we'll be okay, maybe. It's... Maybe not.
I guess some better.
He's taking decent damage.
Ulting? Yeah, bonk him in the face!
Nice. Hey, does anyone want Moonveil?
I don't know.
Not really, no. It doesn't.
Okay, thank you. There it is.
Okay, I think we just go to the circle now.
Yeah.
Like
Level
we took
12.
almost the whole map. Oh, I probably should get the grace. Oh well. I'm only level 10.
Wait, gather up for protection of the Erd Tree. That's a dragon. I haven't seen a dragon as the tree boss fight before,
Yeah.
so I think we're gonna be in for a party. It's not that hard of a dragon, admittedly, but it is still a dragon.
Ow.
Oh, you bucket.
They can't get to it. Okay, got to it.
I believe in you the whole time. What follows a dragon? The Nameless King! Oh! Okay!
And it's jumbo size.
I didn't think we'd just straight up be fighting, Bernstein. Ow.
Oh, I had no idea how that move worked, and I learned.
Yeah, that, okay. I got knocked down and then comboed with the second hit.
I'm just doing this even though it's tier 1s. He's taken a lot of damage already. I think he's weak to Ringling.
I'm doing tons of damage too. I think we're gonna have phase 2 is what's going on.
I think you might be right. But we did already fight a dragon, isn't it? Oh, okay. Yeah, it has phase 2. Yep, you're absolutely right. And smart and cool.
Stone. Ow.
Where is he? Ah! Found him.
A
Oh,
rock.
we're inside the stone together.
Romantic.
Ow.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Ow.
I am the best at video games. Ow! That was cool and honestly not that bad, but man, dang.
Dodging strikes with lightning. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Hey, anybody have a weapon that you need to gear up?
Sure, actually.
I had a spare because I only had one weapon the whole run.
Oh no, Getty has to be a responsible adult in the morning. That's so sad.
Oh no. I'm gonna do a sippy here before we start the boss.
I'm also gonna give that divine protection thingy. By the way, Bucket, how do you like my Fujitech mouth?
Fujitech mouth. Yeah, I love that thing.
I did the closed mouth myself because, you know, I think it turned out cute.
E.
So just for heads up, by the way, I think I've gotten 4 boost max health by 10% on Raider.
Oh, that's a lot of max health.
I believe in you.
I also got heal when blocking, but I never got a great shield.
Wait. Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, hello! Sir, are you aware that you are a horse? Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, this thing's cool.
Ow.
I don't know what it's doing. Ah! I understand now.
Oh, that has a very large range.
There, that's a big AoE stone. There. It's not just a mechanic.
Yeah, his stuff is really disjointed.
It's very, like, unexpected.
I used my get out of death free card, free once card, and it worked. What am I supposed to do with that swoosh?
What?
I have no idea.
Oop. Oh, that came out so fast!
There's a lot of, like, random attacks, which is, like, unclear what's happening.
feel like once we learn the boss, it's actually not going to be that bad, but it's going to be a pain in the butt to learn.
Yeah.
Ooh, I framed. You got bucket? Owie. Oh, nice. Bells were... Dang, I don't know...
How?
I see. Okay.
Ow. That is such a huge range. And I...
You don't watch... For that section, it looks like you don't watch him, you watch the ground.
Yeah, you probably can't get me.
I'm just kidding.
I'm losing so many frames right now, I can't really tell what's going on.
You're winning, don't worry.
Oh.
I'm down. I'm gonna ult bucket up when I get up.
Not sure how much worth that would be, because I'm currently, like, suffering in terms of FPS. Like, it is pretty bad.
Too bad. Oh!
Yep.
Okay,
I'm gonna go in
I
my
understand
settings, see if
some of
there's
it now.
anything I can do.
Ooh, nice! Bucket's almost up if you want to get that last hit.
No.
No,
I
man?
get up, I cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to go
About
to my
halfway
settings and see
through.
what's going on with my, like, FPS right now.
Mm-hmm. About halfway through, I figured out the timing for a lot of things. I think I could do a lot better if we went again.
I was
Found a-
also figuring out a bit more. Like when he's doing that big charge up thing, if you hit him with lightning, it cancels it and leaves him vulnerable to an attack for a little bit.
Nice.
This might seem all too much right now.
Like I face tanked that charged attack several times using my ability.
I saw that was cool as heck.
So it was either face tanking or dodge rolling and causing the lightning to go off and stagger. Running out. Have a good night. Night night, for dragon.
We could also do a tricephalus for my quest. Do you guys have any quests you guys want to work on, though?
I am at hours o'clock at this point. I gotta make food.
That's fair. What time is it? Yeah, okay. This was a lot of fun. Even though
It
we
is a lot of
actually
fun.
solved... Even though we actually solved absolutely nothing about figuring out what we're doing for RPG stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good run, I think. Even if it didn't end the best, I think it went well.
Yeah, I'm still happy. That was my first time seeing that boss, so I'm happy with learning it as much as I
It
did.
was my first time seeing it too.
Yeah. So I'm content with that. I think we did well. Like, unironically, I think that we did a good job with that for the first time.
I turned on motion blur and I think that fixed it. Wow, why does motion blur suck so much?
God, I hate motion blur so much.
Same.
But it's realistic when you like do. No, your eyes don't merge motion blur. That's cameras.
Alright, I'm gonna cut my stream here. You guys are all wonderful and beautiful and kind, and I hope I'll see you again real soon. And I will hug you all.
Hey.
Okay.